Good.
And we're here.
We're here. Yeah.
Back for episode 15, pretty sure, of Wednesday session. Statera campaign.
15 of the Wednesday, now temporarily Thursday session. That will go back to being Wednesday next week.
Yes.
Yes. All right, everybody. Okay. So where we left off with our heroes that steal from churches. We were at the Deviled Egg, the hottest eatery in Shagashin, and everyone was enjoying their nice breakfast that they might have. Breakfast. And I assume the party was going to communicate with each other and decide how to approach.
Yeah, I don't remember
this situation with the shrine that is below the main temple of the Almighty One in the city of Shagashin. There is you were given a short, very short, brief tour by a tiefling that seemed to be at least some kind of rank amongst the church of the Almighty One. And she showed you where it was at, and it was underneath. It was kind of walled off by a bunch of iron bars. There was a rose on it, as opposed to the lilac that was on the other one. And it looked like it was relatively okay. A little old, but it was holding up. And I believe the whole reason you were here is... Right. It is supposedly the one that might be connected to Mineros, I think, is the reason you guys came here.
Yeah. Because it appeared weak. And my assumption was because the temple was on top of it. It was...
Yeah. You guys don't really know what you're going to do with this information, but Deinecus, I believe, told you guys that if you're able to cut off what's his name's Murray's source of power completely, then it might be more advantageous when you guys finally decide to act to expose him. And the guys just kind of sent you here to scout it out and see what was up, since he's not familiar with it, since he's been working so hard for like a decade now almost. And you guys are enjoying breakfast at the Deviled Egg. Got away with some money, like a couple copper of some, like
I haven't checked
amount.
the box yet. We don't know how much is in it.
I'm telling, it's not a lot.
More ale, citizen.
Yes, and you're accompanied by a guard.
I forgot I was a guard when I walked in here.
That suspiciously seems to know all of you.
What time is it right now?
It's still early in the morning. It's not extremely early, but you guys set out at really early from the camp, which is only like an hour or two away. So I would say it's about 9 a.m.-ish.
Does Cragdaddies look like the same guard that he transformed into by the docks?
I don't know, do you?
No, well, I'll take my helmet off. And, like a halfling. Do you guys remember Prince Charming from Shrek? That's like kind of my face that's going on right now.
Do I know you?
You know Ale, do you?
I do know Ale.
As do I.
Know you?
No, but I know Ale.
Fair enough.
So, I met this very charming guard. Very,
Where would I be at right now?
I thought you were there with him.
Yeah, you were here.
Like,
Oh.
You kind of joined everybody.
Okay.
That's what I thought happened. Like you said that then, I believe.
Yeah, you were following me
to
to
Deviled
detect
Egg.
magic.
Yeah, but I guess so, yeah. So,
There is a magical aura about this guard.
Lots of magical
And you were
auras.
just...
I watched him turn into that. Like I followed him out.
Yeah, you
so I
followed
saw
him out,
that.
I remember, yeah.
I just followed behind him. I watched the exchange between him and him.
Hey Zoltan.
Well,
You know what's worse than a 3-foot gnome?
What's that?
A 2'11" gnome.
Oh! If only he was here to be roasted like that. Speaking of, where's our friend?
Yeah, I said, never mind.
I'm much too tall to be that friend of yours.
Yeah, he's really stupid. You probably wouldn't know me.
No, probably not.
No, it's good.
So my daily life, patrolling these streets and making sure they're safe.
Well, is there something we can help you with, sir?
Nope. Just gonna drink some ale and eat some eggs.
Well, I've ordered plenty of food for me and my friends here, and the wizard seems to have not showed up yet, so feel free to help yourself to anything you'd like.
Well, thank you very much.
Although 2'11" gnome doesn't eat too much, I suppose.
Beats me.
So y'all gonna hang out till Cragdaddies shows up?
I mean, I know no better, so I'm just waiting on Cragdaddies right now.
Okay.
So, how was the church service?
Can I go outside of the deviled egg for a second?
I mean, are you just gonna ignore your friend asking you a question there?
Oh, was he asking?
Dick.
I thought you were
How
asking
was the
her.
church service? I'm asking in general.
I mean, I didn't stay long.
I mean, yeah, you can. I guess you can go outside if you want.
As soon as I'm outside, I'm gonna check the collection box.
Sure. Yeah, there's like 24 copper in there, like 24 copper.
I'm just gonna chunk it. Not the copper, not the copper, the collection box.
All right, fair.
So that's
The
it.
collection box and the coppers.
Hold on one moment. You're gonna just chunk the box, you said?
No, I take that back. I'm gonna put it back in my bag of holding. Cause I know you.
Oh no, you said it, man.
It's already been done.
It's a box. You're about to be trapped, brother. If there's a trap.
You chunked the box.
No, I put it back in my.
All right, fine.
No.
Not having no fun ass.
About to see a guard being like, "Oi, where'd you get that box?"
Is there a homeless person anywhere outside here?
I don't know.
You could have robbed them too.
Roll for perception.
Better use than a church if you're about to give them a copy.
What do you got there?
16.
16. No. This place is in this area. There's quite a lot of more high class people because deviled egg ain't cheap to eat at. So there's not really any particular homeless milling about.
Do I see anyone poor looking?
Yeah, everybody walking out
Sure.
with deviled egg. They spend all their money.
Sure. You see. Actually, walking towards you right now as you speak, just seems to just be a small child. Looks rather lost and confused where he's at.
I'm gonna bump into the child as I'm bumping into him. I'm gonna reverse pickpocket him and give him the.
Roll sleight of hand, sir. Or ma'am.
Thank you.
It's man.
Screech out.
21.
Alright, sure. As the boy walks by, he's staring at the deviled egg. It looks like he really wants to eat some. And as you bump into him, you deftly drop the money into his pockets, and he isn't any the wiser. He apologizes as he runs into you. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Hey kid, check your pockets. And I'm just gonna walk back into the deviled egg.
Alright, I mean, I guess the kid kind of stops, kind of digs around. He's like, he just kind of runs off. He doesn't really say anything.
Hey, Zoltan.
Yes, God.
What the fuck? It was me the whole time.
I see.
I
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, my friend.
Where'd Lass go?
I'm right here.
Outside.
Oh, hey.
Oh, there she is.
That wouldn't take long for that to happen. She's back in already. Like
Okay.
6 seconds. Alright, yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't be surprised by this.
I'm gonna message you. How's the loot? What did we secure?
We got like 24 copper. I just gave it to some kid.
Worth it.
Yeah. Well done. Alright, well,
Did you enjoy your church experience?
Of course.
it's always nice.
Feel much more holy.
So much gladder to be out of that place.
We're closer to the Almighty One or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully further away.
Don't like to be under the gaze of the Almighty One.
So I suppose that we should go talk to Donicus about the shrine being underneath the temple? Or do you think he already knows about it?
Just message him. See what he says.
That works.
We don't have to walk.
I like that idea.
Alright, well I'll
Keep
cast
my ale.
sending. And I will send a message to Donicus. And I will say,
send?
Hey, Donicus, there's a temple here, and the shrine under it. We think it to be the location of
You're already almost at 20 words there, friend.
Veneros.
Nice save.
It's only 20 words?
Right, it is 20, right?
It's 25. I don't know.
Know anything? And I'll say question mark.
Know anything? Question mark.
He's going to respond. Good job. Some things have gone missing in camp. Watch your back. Yeah.
He didn't say anything about the
Oh.
portal?
Oh yeah, you need the cube, right? Come back to acquire the cube.
He said we need to get back to get the cube.
Is that all he said?
That I know of.
Can I get sidetracked?
Roll your deception and roll your insight.
God damn it.
Suppose we should get going then.
20.
20. When'd you get there?
Not a 20.
Out of 20. Alright.
Yeah, it's 17.
You know the idea I said where I'm gonna write these down? I should have known better.
Okay. I guess
Anyway.
we'll head back to
Yep.
camp.
It'd just be a quick trip. Just somebody roll one encounter die, see if anything happens.
2.
2. Nothing happens. Y'all have a nice noon walk. So it'd be about 10, 11. It'd be like noon when you guys get there. Yeah, morning walk. Back to the camp. Does anything happen? No, everything seems to be fine. Everything in the camp seems to be normal. Things are going about as they usually are. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. So that's a good sign usually. Where do you guys wish to go in the camp? You know, all the military tents. It seems to have expanded a little bit. A couple more tents have popped up.
Was today the day I gave that instant fortress to
You gave it yesterday. Yeah.
yesterday? So I can check on that.
Yeah, if you want to.
What's his name? Tim?
Tim.
Tin Lutau.
Tin Lutal.
T-I-N?
T-Y-N.
T-I-M.
T-Y-N.
I've been calling him T-I-M. Tim.
Tim.
I made the joke
Tim.
Tim when we
Tim.
first met him, and I've been calling him Tim.
Okay, I want to go find him. I'm just going to tell him I got to go find Tim.
Tim. Alright.
You need help?
If you
Tim
wish to
Lutal.
come, that's up to you.
Tim Blue Towel.
Tim Lutau.
Where are you guys headed?
Suppose
Donicus?
just wait outside. That way we could all go talk to Donicus.
Oh yeah, we need the cube.
Indeed.
What do we need the cube for again?
And
To go back to the shrine.
Oh,
specifically,
Stargate
you need to know how to use the cube.
Oh, it's the same
It's the
cube as
same.
last
Just in case it's
time.
different than. Just in case it's different.
Yeah, it might be. Who knows?
Fair assumption.
I'll just come with you guys then, I guess. Later, Crabwell.
Well, we can wait until afterwards.
Nah, y'all can go on. Y'all don't need me.
You always.
I don't think I will.
Fair enough. You can wait here if you want. I don't know where Tim is,
I mean, you know where his tent is. That's where you gave him his piece.
but I don't know where Tim is.
You don't know where his tent is. Yeah.
I know where his tent is.
You know where his tent is, yeah.
Ten's tent.
Ten's tent. Let's just go ahead and take care of the thing then. So, where are you going to go to try to find Ten first?
I can fly up and see if I see him.
Sure, you can do that. Fly up, go ahead and roll yourself a investigation check.
18.
18.
That's big.
Oh, you can see pretty well up here. You got some good eyes. With the height advantage. It's about noon now. Sure. You actually see you can spot the dragonborn pretty easily because there's not a lot of them, and you see him in more like towards the eastern section. They have like a ramshackle eating place. It doesn't have like a tent or anything. It's just like a cook has set up like a pot that he cooks his stuff in, and they have some tables and seats at where people just sit at and eat. You see him sitting there, just kind of like, he looks like he might be trying to eat whatever it is he's eating.
How far away is it?
How far in the air can you go? 60 feet? 60 feet. That's not far away. You can probably land over there.
I'm gonna do that then.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Not too close as to scare him and spill his food.
His porridge. Yeah. God, I just love this image. You guys are like, yeah, we're gonna go talk to you guys. Like, what are you gonna do, Craig? I was like, I'm gonna go find 10. Gone. Yeah, you can land however close you want. Really, it's not that far away. This place isn't that big. Any people that are kind of around look very alert as soon as you land, and everybody's just kind of freaking out until they see like, oh, okay. They kind of recognize you because I guess y'all's activities are starting to become a little get people's attention. So yeah, they are familiar with a roach folk that's supposed to be hanging around the camp on their side. So they're like, oh, okay, it's fine.
Did y'all follow me?
No.
No.
I mean, he flew.
I didn't know they're like, shit. Where'd he go?
Yeah, and 10 was one of the people that looks until he sees who you are, and he's like, he keeps attention though. He's like, he gets up even, he approaches you. He seems a lot more amiable than he did before. And he's like, hello.
Good morning, 10.
Oh, it's nice to see you.
Well, nobody said that to me.
Yeah, it's he's quite happy to see you. He's like, I'm sorry. I know you were hoping I could fix your fortress to back to functioning capacity. He like pulls it out, and it's still it looks normal in its normal in its form, of course. Like, but I did some tinkering with it, and it's usable, but it's kind of out of my understanding of magic. So I kind of have a temporary fix on it, and I don't really know how long this will last for you. So I wouldn't rely on it too heavily. It should still work, but there's a chance that once you make it bigger, it's not going to shrink back down again. So just be careful with it.
Only a weapon.
And
one time use.
Well, it's not. Well, he's like, I don't think it's one time use, but I don't know how many times you'll be able to use it before it just doesn't shrink back down anymore. So just, I'm sorry, I tried my best.
Well, you know what? I appreciate that, and I'll still take it.
Ah, thank you. Well, I'm glad you appreciate my efforts.
I do.
Thank you.
Ron probably doesn't tell you that much, does he?
I mean, he does the best that he can. It's kind of hard since me and him have two different paths that we travel. So
What do you mean?
he's very powerful and he instills in me great wisdom, but I don't prescribe to his idea of where to obtain our magics from. So we can butt heads sometimes.
Where you obtained your magics from? Where does he get his from?
Well, he's a warlock, as you know, so he has a pact with a very powerful being that provides him his power. I believe in more traditional forms of studying and practice, and I'm a wizard. I don't do this whole pact thing.
Well, I don't really know much about wizards or warlocks, but you said a being. Do you know a being?
Do I personally know it? No, I don't speak with it. Of course, it doesn't bother with me. It's just it's the being that he has a pact with. So I don't know any much about it, but
He didn't tell you who it was?
no. He doesn't tell anybody who it is.
Do you think that's strange? Or is that normal for warlocks?
That's normal for warlocks. They like to keep their stuff secretive if they can.
But why?
Well, if people find out where they're drawing their power from, they could try to cut it off from them.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky, but it can be very beneficial.
Well, that's why I rely upon this right here.
You have the hammer, you're just
Yes.
wielding it. It's like, yeah, I'm sure that's quite powerful. He seems like he recognizes what the hammer is. He's like, yeah, that's one way to go about wielding power for sure. I'm sure it doesn't ever betray you. So, yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
I will go back to try to find my friends.
All right. Well, best of luck to you guys. I'm gonna go back to eating my food. We're trying to anyway. It's not very good.
You not get to have good food?
I mean, yeah. Just kind of in the times of war, don't get to go out a lot. Just gonna enjoy what I got.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, bye, Cragmore.
We'll see you around then.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
And I guess I'm gonna fly back over to them. Let's fly.
That's what I think the Bugs Life. Like, let's fly. Oh, anyway, okay, so that's taken care of. Well, I mean, in the short span that was happening, while you guys were walking to the tent, you can probably see them when you take back off from there and join them. As y'all are walking to whichever tent you are going to, which I assume, which one are you guys going to head towards? Is Donicus's tent? Okay.
I mean, right?
Donikai's tent.
Donica.
Donicus's. Anyway, so you guys head towards Donicus's tent.
Silverwing around?
No. He's either out somewhere flying or doing whatever. You don't really see him in the sky. He might be doing something else. Who knows? He's not around though.
Donicus.
Just going around shouting that name. Donicus.
Hello.
Do you hear him inside? He's like, come in.
Hey there.
And let's go into his tent. He's in his tent eating on his own. Seems like while he's milling over. He has like a little bowl of that food, but he's not really touching it as he's milling about for the cubes or whatever. You see the big old wooden one that he's working on for presumably Forest Kidwing. But you don't see any other cube right now. And he turns to look at you guys and he's like, I'm glad you're back. I got the message. Of course, I responded to you. Are you sure what you found was the shrine to Mineros?
I mean, it's more of an assumption.
We found a scarlet flower placed upon it.
It rose.
A rose.
I don't know the significance of that, but
Maybe we should have looked something up in the library if roses are connected to minerals.
Would have been a good idea.
but
Do you guys have any books about this?
I don't think we kept any.
I mean the library. I mean, anyway, yeah. I mean, if you're not sure, it'd be a little dangerous to open up the portal and not be able to close it again.
Didn't the clerical person there like say something that they knew that was a shrine or something?
They knew it was an evil shrine, is what they said.
Yeah. My assumption was, because you said his gate was weakening or whatever.
Yes.
I thought it was weak.
I assume it was weakened. That's why how he was able to make his way through.
Right, if it's weakened, maybe it's because the temple's on top of it. It's weakening the magic
Huh.
of the world.
That's an interesting hypothesis. I don't know why a temple would weaken whatever containment magic it has on it, but maybe it was some kind of unholy magic that sealed it. Maybe that's the essence of the shrines themselves, and maybe it is making it weaker. I would have never thought of that, but possible.
So if it's not Mineros and Catagast eats the cube onto it, what's gonna happen? Same thing if it was?
No, I mean, worst case scenario, it opens another gate to another place.
It opens one to Mineros?
Yes, on top of the gate that's already there. Then we got a serious situation. Best case scenario, yeah, it is Mineros, and it just kind of sucks it in, and we're all good. But
How would we determine which shrine leads to Mineros? That one makes the most logical sense.
Well, like you said,
in the city.
that one does make the most logical sense. You're right. The best way to do it is just to open the gate and see where it goes.
Not it.
We could also try read about it in the library first. I like that idea a lot.
I don't know if you'll exactly find books on this kind of subject in the library. You mean you'll find information about Mineros, but I don't know if you'll find anything about these shrines. They're very ancient.
If we like take the flower off, will that open the gate?
I'm not sure if it works anything like the one that was outside Hostone. You have to actually plant the flower for it to work.
I could get a bunch of different flowers, bring them to Murray, and see and tell him to pick his favorite and see if he picks the rose.
That's a funny method. I like that. That's
Are there any scholars in Shagrishan?
scholars.
Wait,
Like that study.
Don't
the-
insult our friend here.
do you think in Welron or Tin Latal might know?
I don't trust him all around.
And Welron may be a little more familiar with stuff like that, but it's still even older than he probably is. I guess studied. So I'm not sure about that.
So there are any scholars in
ask him.
Shagrishan that study
Evil stuff.
like the
Well, yeah.
the 9 layers of hell or whatever.
Well, yeah. The core studying 9 layers of hell. Those scholars exist. Those books exist. But the problem is these shrines aren't really written about besides just curiosities that exist. So the main issue is the general public doesn't know about these shrines. Like, they don't know about these powerful magics that are being contained. We keep it down the down low for a reason. That's why we're kind of convincing them that the whole, the forest waking up is part of the Luthians thing. So
Understandable.
anyway,
We could just ask Murray,
Or the oldest person.
see how he
right?
responds.
Yeah, that too.
If we think it's a portal to Mineros.
He could just smite you on spot.
Oh, then we could play it off easily.
we all know it's a portal. Like, but yeah, you could maybe get a reaction out of him. See if you can judge it that way.
How would we go? Oh, God.
Let me to tell him.
Can I
I'll
bring
just
a
do it.
bouquet of
Everybody
flowers?
roll a perception check.
Could be like,
Or insight
so
check.
we were talking to Deinicus, and well, maybe we should mention you just to keep
Yeah,
it
probably
safe.
should not mention that.
So
Well, he knows you're eating the cubes from me, so I understand if you need to use my name.
well,
Like,
yeah,
say that, like, yeah, we know that.
we have a hunch that this, the shrine by the temple, whatever, is a gate. We think it could possibly be to one of the gates of hell or something like the rest. Maybe fucking
Mid-room.
Mineros. Or what?
Wait, we probably shouldn't mention Mineros.
Yeah, you're right. That's too obvious.
Unless we mentioned all of them. Do we know all of them?
I
If
feel like I would know all of them.
I would suspect that if it is the one to Mineros, he'll try to downplay it and say something along the lines of like, "We'll
True.
deal with that. In the meantime, we need to deal with this situation in Kidway first." He'll try to be smooth about it. He'll thank you for bringing it to his attention. He's like, because we all know, like, everybody in this inner circle knows about the shrine and what it actually is, like, but we don't know exactly which portal it is.
That's true.
So you're saying this is a good idea?
I think it's a very good idea.
Where's he at?
He'll probably be in the main commander tent. But there's another thing I need to ask you all. I'm sure Cragdaddies told you, but some things have gone missing around the camp, and there is a serious issue going on.
I'm just gonna look directly
What
at
kind of
Gas.
thing?
Everybody's staring at you, Cragdaddies, right now. Just so you know.
Well, the cube to Shadowfell is gone, so that's a problem. Don't go telling people that.
Wait, the cube for the black market?
Yeah.
Yeah, but who was keeping it? Were you not keeping it?
I was, but I don't know what happened. Like, I woke up today and it was gone.
The creature that was after the cube.
Nobody else was really supposed to know about it.
Where were you keeping it at?
I was. Oh yeah, I know that little like
Door?
pocket dimension I took you guys to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was in something like that, but apparently he
Where-
knew how to get into it.
Where was your pocket dimension at?
Well, it's kind of.
Like what realm?
Well, I mean, they're kind of their own little
Oh.
dimension. That's so whatever it was able to bust in there.
It's
And,
probably the
Yeah.
thing we encountered.
Yes, this being that we encountered, it was able to drift beyond the Shadowfell and back to our
yeah, probably.
dimension very easily.
It's weird that. So, from the description you guys gave me, it sounded like a doppelganger, and I'm still surprised that a doppelganger is able to do something like that. Maybe it's not. I don't know what it is, but we don't go spreading that. We don't need people
Should we
finding out. about
possibly
you
try
think
and
he's
go
trying-
find it?
Does Murray know?
Heavens no, please.
You think
Don't
he's
think him, no.
reopening the black market?
Hmm?
You think he's trying to reopen the
I
black
hope
market?
so.
The being that
Excellent
took it?
new stuff.
I don't know. It's probably more powerful in whatever the way he can use it.
Can I roll an insight check on Deinicus?
Yeah. Gee, anytime, anywhere, my man.
18.
18. Yeah, he seems like he's being truthful. He doesn't know Yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't know why his cube is gone. But also, they assume that whatever it was probably took the cape, one of not Donica's, sorry, Murray's capes. They might have even used that to get to it somehow. So there's 2 decently powerful magical items that are gone now, and we need to figure out.
Hold on.
Murray's
How many people knew you had the cube? It's me.
Everybody here.
Ron knows that you had it.
Well, yeah, and Ron, he knows of the cube. I don't think Ron knew he
think
knows
I'm
I
thinking
have the
correctly? You
cube.
think-
Ron is on the list, is all I'm saying.
I don't-
saying, and Welron's a bad guy, but all I did was ask him about his warlock powers, and he got real defensive real fast.
Did you get all paladin with
Is that
paladin
supposed
with
to
them
be
though?
a warlock thing though?
Yeah, like, they usually don't really like talking about it, and you are a holy man that can kind of put somebody on edge.
Curiosity is all there is.
That's fair. He may
Curiosity could kill the
is,
half-orc.
and Ron is a little bit of a hard ass too. So yeah.
He did snip at me yesterday, is all I'm saying. All I wanted was my instant fortress.
I'm with Cragma, that's all I'm saying. Something's
And
fishy.
he knew, along with everybody right here.
We could go question him.
I
Well,
mean, I suppose he did know.
maybe I shouldn't, because he'll probably get snippy with me again.
But also, he knew how to jump into that different pocket dimension because he went with you.
He
He's the one who
does,
helped you.
but I don't see why he would bother taking the cape. Then he doesn't need it.
What was
Doesn't
it?
make any
What was
What
his
about the
cape?
what
what
about
does
the
this cape
cube?
do?
Well, it's one of Murray's capes. It lets him just kind of like hop between dimensions, helps him like travel really quick. So he uses it just for convenience sake.
That never struck you as odd that he needed that?
Well, before I knew, no, it didn't.
Out of character.
He has to be a lot of places.
Are
He's
you
a very
wearing
busy
that
man.
cape right now?
That's fair.
Okay, okay.
And my bag also says has non-detection on it.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Like that's in every morning, dude.
So, what about? Shit, I forget what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. So we were talking about.
Ron's on the
And
list.
Welron, and
Does that
Welron.
help?
Ron was on the list.
What about
Capes.
the
Just
cube?
before that.
Murray.
Capes,
Oh, before that.
The cube.
Oh, the cube for.
Oh yeah, the being like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
I
being.
do believe that the being was probably able to see everything that we were doing because whenever it was communicating back and forth between the dimension at the black market, it was very easily to just open a portal to be able to see us, or for me to be able to see them and
Yes, it
them
was.
to us.
It
And it seemed to exist somewhere in between, as if it wasn't truly in one spot at one time.
Yeah, it's probably learned how to differentiate between, because so the way the realms work is, especially the Shadowfell realm, you're still in the same place you're at in our material realm. It's just slightly different. So whatever it is,
A lot
probably
more
learned how to manipulate it where it can see both at the same time if it so chooses.
Interesting.
Would it have a way of tracking us, though? Like, how would he know where we're at?
Yeah, that's a really good question. That I don't know.
I mean, I feel like he'd just be able to see us from the shadow.
Maybe the cube draws them. Maybe he just hauled you guys through the
Possibly so.
Shadowfell.
I have an idea. I might be able to find out how in terms of feet, how big is this camp? If you had to make just a rough estimate.
Rough estimate. Like 2 football fields. Let's go with that rough estimate.
Okay. Well, I have something that might be able to help. I'll have to like walk around the camp a bit just in case, because the range is only like 1,000 feet. But if I walk around the camp, I might be able to find the cube if it's here. If it's here.
Well, we definitely need to find it, but let's try to keep that on the down low. For now, let's keep in mind that we have to be suspicious of almost everybody. Like, I don't know who to trust.
We can cover
Alright,
2,000
so-
feet.
Well, you
I
try and
saw
find the
it.
cube.
The one I have.
Yeah.
And we definitely need to
Oh, boy.
find the cube. I don't care about his cave. I don't care about that.
So while
we
you
need to find
two
the cube, though.
try and find the cube, I'll go talk to Welron, and you two could go talk to Murray.
But if it's not in camp,
Maybe we shouldn't talk to Murray.
I want to
I
talk
don't
to
know. How do
Murray.
you feel about it?
I still.
It feels a little fishy to me, but if we can play it off well, I mean,
I feel like the only way you're gonna be able to confirm which shrine that is by like kind of coercing Murray into it, like inadvertently admitting it is somehow.
But we probably, if we do talk to him about that, we probably don't want to mention the name Mineros like specifically. Crag Mall.
But I think it's a good
Unless
idea.
you want to see the action that it elicits.
We could just mention.
Because I mean, he knows you guys are on a mission to close these shrines, so it wouldn't be odd. It wouldn't be.
we could just mention all the shrines and then judge his reaction on all of them.
Well, like
See if he knows anything.
we just really
about
have we need to have a reasoning. Like we say, well, we think it might be a shrine to like Mineros. He'll be like, oh, well, why do you think that?
Because it's one of the only ones we know about.
We could just.
Technically, you're not lying when you say that.
That's true.
How much do you know about this shrine? What about this one? What about this one? What about this one? And then when we get to each one, and then if he's lying about one of them, maybe if we can tell that, then we'll know that that's the Mineros one.
So I can already tell you guys that we don't know which shrine is which. If we did, then it wouldn't be an issue. He will. I mean, he obviously knows which one is from Mineros, I would think. But all the other ones, he probably doesn't know.
I think
So we just see which one he's lying about.
Yes. I think
Then we
he's
would
just
know.
asking about that.
If he knows which one's to Mineros, then he would be lying
Good
about
luck.
it if he told us he didn't know what it was.
Not determining.
Do you know about this one?
He's got a pretty good
Inside
poker
check.
face.
Do you know about this one? Inside check.
Basically.
Yeah. So I mean that's an option. The cube. Hold on one moment. He goes over to like this big chest he's got. He opens it up, and you see him like reach his arm all the way inside. Like he almost falls into it. It looks like he's going deep, much deeper than it looks like it should be. And he's digging around for something.
Can I lean over and look?
Yeah.
What else is in there?
You stare into the void, and the void stares back.
Void. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And like Donicus kind of looks at it, he's like, "Don't get lost in it, friend." And he's not looking into it himself. He's kind of like digging.
I'm just
around.
lost staring at it.
He finally pulls the cube out and he slams it shut.
What happened?
Crack on black.
And he pulls out a cube that is it's same in the iron wrought texture that the other one had, but instead of a grayish color, it's more of like a gold color, and it's still hollow in the inside. And then Donicus looked at you, was like, "You saw those gate scrolls?"
Yeah, all of them.
All right, cool. I don't have to give you any more. Then here you go.
I don't have room. Thank you. Wait, does this work the same way as the other one?
It should. You
Just throw it?
Take the gate scroll, make sure you made it work, shove it in there, throw the cube, hope for the best.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be too stupid here, but when I was in the Shadowfell, everything was gray. And the last cube was gray. I mean, this one's gold.
Yeah.
Does that mean that the gold may correlate to the flower of some sort? Or to something about that world? Does the color of your cubes matter?
Oh, I just kind of do it for aesthetics. I think it looks nice.
Well, no, wait,
I just didn't know.
you're onto something because Mammon is he's like the greedy. Lord.
Yeah, that's
He
why I
wants
made this one
everything.
gold. I think it's kind of fitting, right, guys?
You're onto something.
I hope
So
so.
we need a gold
I hope
flower?
so.
Oh,
That's
are you
what I
trying to
was-
correlate with the flower?
I was
No.
actually gonna
That's what I was
ask.
possibly wondering.
No, literally, I just made it look that way because I think it looks cool.
There was no flower at Shadow. In the Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow, no, it didn't have a
Well, on
flower.
another note,
You didn't visit that, and everything's fucking gray, and it's shit.
No, I mean inside that
Yeah,
area.
there's
that
no
we were at,
flower.
There was no flower.
It wasn't a shrine. It's
I
a very
know.
different setup.
All I'm saying is everything inside of that was fucking gray. I'd assume that if I walked outside, the flowers as well would be gray.
Was
If there were any.
The shrine setup seems to be exclusively for these gates to hell, to the 9 hells.
Out of character, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Isn't that why you saw everything in gray?
No. Everything in Shadowfell
okay.
is like literally
it's
just
literally
fucking
all
monochromatic
Okay.
gray.
I was just wondering.
It's terrible.
so while we were
You seem
learning
just like
about
Deja for a second.
Mineros in the library, were there any defining features of that plane, like in terms of just landscape and
Oh god, in terms of landscape?
Yeah. 'cause maybe that might or
The Book of Knowledge.
first of all, well, we know where ice devils are from. Which plane?
Stygia.
And bone devils.
Ice devils are from like Stygia
and
Bone Devils.
Stygia.
Glass knows that.
Okay, well,
Based off of very
What layer is
literal.
Stygia?
Stygia.
5th layer?
I guess what I'm trying to get at is like, you know, I think Zoltan had a good idea, which is the flower might correlate to the plane or the circle of hell, whatever. So like if that was like a lilac, you know, a really light colored flower relating to the plane of Stygia, like what would the landscape of Stygia be like?
Stygia is kind of a frozen tundra waste of sorts.
So maybe the rose. It's like, well, I'm trying to, yeah, like what's the landscape of like Mineros and whatnot like?
Oh man,
would I know that, or would we have learned that? Trying to
Or
find
like
out.
what kind of beasts come from Mineros, maybe.
Yeah. Reading up from Mineros, yeah, you definitely would have known that. So.
Because I think that was a really good idea, like the lilac, like the light colored lilac with like a frozen.
It was like a light purple with
like a frozen landscape and whatnot. Maybe the rose could actually correlate. Maybe the flowers could actually correlate to the plane of hell.
That's a very good idea. If you guys have any knowledge about it. Well, no, I'm doing it right now. I'm just talking in character of Dynacus. Like, yeah, that's a very good idea, and that's very relevant. It could help a lot. So.
Some wizard somewhere should put the every information about everything in a book that you can carry everywhere.
Wouldn't that be the best?
You don't have to be a wizard to do that.
You need to invent some shit like that.
But you don't have to be a wizard to do that.
Okay,
How
so
would you do that?
Oh.
in Mineros, the devils that call that place quote unquote home are bearded devils, chain devils, and spined devils.
Why do you like these devils?
Chain devils are like, they look pretty creepy.
Yeah, chain devils
Do we know anything about
who, by their name, are covered in chains.
Yeah, they're creepy. Looking.
Bearded devils who,
Are they
by their
covered in
name, are
beards?
bearded. Yeah. Well, they have quite sharp and scary beards. And then spine devils, which I don't remember what spine devils are. Oh yeah, they kind of look like flying dinosaurs. None of the creatures in particular would be indicative of a rose, except like a chain devil is very red.
Yeah.
So that would be. But roses are also they're usually thorny, and they're also usually considered like the most romantic and most
We need something associated
most
with greed.
passionate.
What flower?
Most.
Can I roll a nature check? What flower would you
fair.
associate with greed?
Oh, hold on. Trying to think of how to put this.
Reed is just a passion
Roses
for
are
man.
usually the most popular flower that you use to convince the loved one that you care about them. So there could be some correlation with Mammon and Mineros, because Mammon likes to manipulate and convince people. So there could be a connection there.
Sounds a lot like Murray.
He wants the people to love him. He has passion to help expand the city of Gula, or Shagrishin, Gula, whatever.
Maybe.
It's good enough for me. Let's close this fucking gate. No, I'm just kidding.
Case
Dismissed.
closed.
Wait, reopen the case.
Okay, let's reopen the case for a moment.
Because if we throw the cube and we're not sure, then we have double the
gates.
trouble. 2 cases.
Well,
I mean, it's under the Almighty One, though. I mean, I'm sure he would just smite that shit.
yeah,
I can make a call to the big guy.
the big guy.
Maybe.
I got connections.
Are
got
any
them
of you
connects, bro.
able to dispel magic?
I could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah. If you have to, I think that'll work on a gate.
I'm not powerful enough to do
Yeah.
that yet.
Yeah.
So, worst case scenario, you just
Dispel magic.
try to dispel it.
I said messes up. And then there's a Damon Gate in the middle of
Two
Shagger.
gates.
Devil gate.
2 devil gates in the middle of Shagrishin.
I mean, is it really much worse than it already is?
Good
Much
shit.
worse.
We'll be able to hold off whatever comes out.
So, yeah, I agree with Cragmon on that. And on another note, so let's say we close off this gate, we get the power, and it is,
Sorry, go on.
well, no, it is Mineros. Will Murray or Mammon, so to speak, have like a a pretty like noticeable reaction to this? Like, will he be noticeably weakened or anything?
Or would he even have knowledge of it?
Yeah. Would he even know?
I would assume he would definitely have knowledge of it. You kind of can feel that kind of power being cut off from you. Will he show it?
Hold on,
So,
wait. The
can
last
he draw
gate
power
sucked
from
stuff
that?
in. Will it not suck him back in?
Or will he like slowly
Well, yeah,
deteriorate, like your
the what you
instant
call it?
fortress?
Yeah, the one to the under, damn it, Shadowfell did because it was an immediate area, and that Shadowfell is less of a gate and more of like an infestation. It's a little bit different, and
Why don't we just ask Murray to go with us as backup? And if he says no, then he's scared that he'll get sucked in.
Dude, I was
maybe.
thinking like we're just gonna stop by and be like, yeah, we're on our way to close this gate under, we'll be specific with the location. We found it, so we're gonna go close it with this cube and see what he says.
Just wanted to let you know.
Get his
because-
reaction.
Just in case nobody's
Well,
told you.
Why
so
would
you
he,
know where we're at.
why would he hire us to close these gates though if one of them's his gate?
I probably intended to manipulate you to the point where you just save that one for last,
Yes, that's what I was.
or
After
if
he's
they ever
collected
got
the
it.
power.
Wait, why,
all the
then why don't
others.
we just ask him if there's a specific order he would like us to close these gates in?
Again, you guys can go right ahead.
We could just bring it to
Yeah,
we could say like, oh, we're gonna go close this one under the temple, whatever. And
I appreciate all this brainstorming we're doing, but I do have things I need to do.
Let's just go with
Fair
your
enough.
idea. Let's just go tell Murray that we're doing.
All right.
out of character, you should let me do it because I have high charisma.
Do you know where Murray's at?
You go ahead.
Oh, he
But
should be in
one
the
of you guys
commanding
can come
tent, I
with
would
me,
think.
I'm scared.
I'll go with you.
Where?
The commanding tent.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure he
Sure.
should be in there.
But I like your idea too. Oh, sorry.
No, I'll be there after I eat this food.
I think they're all good ideas so far.
Yeah, well, like
He's bound to fall for one of them.
we'll say we're on the way there. I'll say
We do them all at the same time.
all at the same time. Yeah. Like at the end, I'll just say, yeah, well, like, is there a certain order you want us to do these in? Because we're on our way to close this one.
Yeah, that'll be good. He's like, oh no, save that one for last, or blah blah, and then we got you.
Well, why? Why want to say that? Yeah. Big
Is
brain
your
plays.
porridge cold, Danicus?
Sorry.
Is your porridge cold?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not good, hot or cold.
Shit, either way.
No, it's not shit. It's just not.
Hey, where's Silver
great.
Wing at?
So I don't know.
No, inside ship.
I mean, I'm just kind of letting him do whatever he wants right now.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Dude.
Okay. Good thing I used that. That's a 10.
Doesn't seem like he knows.
Right.
Well, I want to meet all of y'all outside the
Right.
tent before we go there, though.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Also, do we want to search for the Shadowfell cube first, or talk to Murray first?
Let's go talk to Murray first.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
Okay.
Because that thing could be on another plane.
True.
probably.
That's true.
Hey, how'd your fortress thing go?
I don't want to talk about it.
Is it- What do you mean?
You couldn't fix it. It's just going to be sloopy every time I open it up, if it even shrinks back down.
Well,
If it even shrinks back
until we
down.
find another solution, I have a new spell that could probably help us out.
But I liked my fortress. It was mine.
You could use it as a weapon still.
A one-time weapon, probably.
You could throw it at Murray. He
Well, I
wouldn't
know it's
expect
my
that.
fortress is all I'm saying.
Wouldn't expect that.
What were you wanting to talk to us about?
Are we outside the tent?
Are you guys
Oh, see,
I
I
assume
thought,
we were like walking.
Yeah,
down
I
this
thought we were
way,
on our way
that's what I'm
out.
saying.
okay?
Is
Yeah.
there anybody within earshot?
I mean, there's people walking about.
I want to go somewhere where there's not anybody around.
I mean, if you all dipped in between some of the tents, you might. But whoever's in the tent might hear you. If there is anybody in the tent.
I'm going to lift up and look under one of them.
All right. Okay, if you dip into a tent, it's about noontime, so yeah, nobody's really in their tents. They're kind of going to eat food and stuff. We're walking about.
I'll
I'm
cast
going to pull these two together and be like, did y'all steal anything? Just tell me right now. Do y'all have the cube?
Well,
You
we
say these two.
Well, of course, just yeah.
You and you.
You and you.
Have some
Who
categories.
else do you think?
I had a question.
we kind of stole some
Cragdaddies.
copper.
Why didn't you inform us that stuff was stolen?
I didn't think it was a big deal.
Uh-huh.
What were his
I know you
exact words?
I know
when
you
he
have
told
sticky
I didn't know
fingers.
it
Was
was
that
a
all he said?
cube.
Was stuff was stolen?
Are you in here too?
I mean,
Well,
I
he said he
pulled,
pulled.
yeah,
He's-
pulled
Yeah.
everybody to the side, but I'm looking at you
but
two
he
specifically.
specifically too. Yeah.
Did y'all steal anything?
Well, we did.
I haven't stole anything in the past hour.
In the last hour.
Did you steal the cube?
Hell no.
Did you steal the cape?
Why would I steal those things? I have
Did
no
you
use
steal-
for
It's a yes or no question.
No.
Not that
You
I know
didn't?
of.
Not that you know of.
Not that I know of.
I mean, inside check.
Inside,
Both of you.
inside.
I feel like I want to do that too.
Wait.
I'm not lying.
I mean,
Wait, when did we steal the copper though?
I don't know anything.
that was from the church. I think.
Was that an hour ago though?
17.
About 3 hours ago.
Okay. 20.
Doesn't seem like they stole the cube. Are you asking about the cave?
Yeah,
I
that's
asked him
about
both
the
of them.
cape, yeah.
I asked him about the cape.
Did
I
you
haven't
roll
seen
two?
the cube.
Or was you?
I only got a 17 though.
Should
Why we steal the cube?
look at our gnome friend.
Well,
he has
that one's
fewer
about-
fingers than I.
I mean, if you're asking if they're lying in general,
I got
last
20
seemed
on the cube.
and of course last seems like she's telling the truth, but can I guess roll deception on her about the cape?
He,
Wait, roll
he got
20.
20.
Oh, a 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody rolled a 20 on inside, didn't they?
It was on.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 2. I don't know anything.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know what's going on.
why would your good friends ever steal something of so much importance?
Wow.
Well, I mean,
Okay, I
What
just
the-
had to ask because I watched y'all do something at the church.
Oh,
Just
listen.
checking.
Listen, I would never.
Wait. What did you guys do at the church? I gotta know this.
what, you guys did something at the church?
We enjoyed a nice sermon.
Oh,
I had to pee, that's why I left.
I watched you, Caddy. I'm not getting into this. I just wanted to know about the other stuff. I don't care about that. I care a little bit,
No,
but
I'm just kidding.
Well,
I care because
I was just
I'm
wondering.
really curious.
I was just wondering, where do we think the cube went?
I'm telling you, the guy took it.
well, I
Probably
thought
the
one of
thing.
you two took it. If I'm being honest,
Why would I take the cube?
I don't know why you would take it. Why do you take anything?
you took a flower
For
and pretty much got
money
an ice
and
devil on
fame.
it, so for
And
no
I
reason.
How much would a very powerful cube sell for?
Wait,
Roll out your pockets.
If I wanted to sell the cube, though, I could have done it a long time ago.
It just came up stolen.
why would we want money? We just got paid like hella bank.
Yeah, I'm pretty rich. I'm not gonna lie. My pockets are heavy.
I'm thinking about just leaving, guys.
But you're always watching Wazowski for an opportunity.
All right.
I could see one of them stealing the cape, but I don't know about the cube.
I was just checking.
All right.
Fair enough.
Probably less.
Is the interrogation over?
I
Is
say
that
under my
concluded?
breath.
They,
Are they on
okay.
the list?
You're not on the list. Or you can. No, you're not on the list. Ron's at the list.
All right.
I still think he has the cube, if we're being honest here.
Ron's definitely sketchy.
So
Okay.
let's move on to
To Murray.
the commander.
I guess we can talk to Maria. Yeah.
All right.
I'll be right behind him.
Sure. Are you all going to go in, or
I'll walk in first, I guess.
if you head over to the commander tent, you see, you only see Welron and Murray in there.
Fishing.
Yeah, dude.
Trying to think if there's anybody else that'd be in there.
But if we see those two immediately, I'm elbowing Ulrich.
Yeah,
The list.
they're both in there, and they seem to be discussing something, and they seem to be quite alarmed, but everything seems to be fine. They seem to be discussing in hushed tones, trying to keep from most people hearing things.
Should have took.
Could I hear anything?
Should have took
when
the
I was
other.
walking up.
Should have took the other
Right.
fucking feet, dude. I should have took the other feet.
Damn, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, wait, what? Yeah, what are we rolling for?
If you want to, perception. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural
Wow.
20.
Okay, I don't know
On that
right
perception check. Yeah, you can hear them whispering in hushed tones.
22.
Just any words that pop out.
22 is really good too. You both hear them. That you're they're whispering quietly, but it seems to be along the lines of they're worried about how quickly the forest is expanding, and they're trying to discuss some way to quickly
Gotcha.
put it at ease for now until they can figure out the cube and more permanent solution.
So, out of character for a moment, is Deinicus the one that told us to go investigate the shrine in the religious place? Or why were we doing that again?
Yeah, he told us.
Well, he said there was at least one shrine in Shagash.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. That's what
I think Murray was with him, but I think he
Yeah,
left.
okay. So
And Deinicus is convinced that one of them is, because I think there was a Shadowfell and there was a shrine, I believe. I could be wrong, but he's convinced that shrine probably is the one to Mineros. That's why
Okay,
he's
cool.
together. Anyway, yeah, you guys approach them, and they don't seem to notice you guys coming up, so they're just still kind of whispering to each other. He's like, "Let's see." Murray looks up and he's like, "Oh, hello. How are you guys doing this day?"
We're doing well. How are you, Murray? And then Ron.
And Ron says, he has kind of nods to you guys. It's like kind of his greeting, and Murray says, "Oh, we're doing fine. We're kind of looks from each other like we're trying to sort out the force over there. It seems like, and if you guys have looked over at all, it does look like it's becoming more chaotic over there, and the Royal is growing as it has gotten a little bit bigger and a little more threatening, perhaps. So, yeah, we're trying to see if there's a way we can slow it down some, since we haven't been able to get the cube working quite yet. But yeah, we're kind of drawing a blank. I don't know how to handle that." I hope you guys have some good news for me.
Yeah, Deinecus, he's actually sending us on a mission right now. We're gonna go close this another gate that we discovered. We heard rumor of one that might be somewhere in the city, so went looking around the religious district, and we found one under the Temple of the Almighty One. So we got a cube, and now we're gonna go close it. We just figured stop by here, see if you guys need anything else while we're on our way out.
Does he look like he's surprised when we say this?
I mean, I guess you can roll a perception check, I guess.
Shit.
Know anything about that shrine that we should be aware of?
Yeah, any information about it that you guys would know would totally help.
I rolled a 26.
Not a 5. I don't know anything about it.
He raises his eyebrows. He looks a little surprised. He's like, I thought Deinecus had already had you guys test the cube and it worked. Why does he need you to test another one? I thought he was gonna.
Well, the first one was on the Shadowfell, and now I think we're doing it on this one because it's a shrine instead of just some random portal.
Energy, yeah.
Yeah. If we shut it down before it gets all like that,
we would have another Hostone incident on our hands.
And supposedly the Shadowfell is right next to our plane of existence, whereas this one could be vastly different, kind of like Kidway might be as well.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be like the one that was outside of Hostone that we had to deal with. Yeah, I mean, if he thinks it's of utmost importance, then I trust him. I'm sure it is important. I don't know how it would help with the current situation on our hands, but if he thinks it needs to be done, then I suppose it needs to be done.
Is there any order you'd like us to go in? And I'd show him the map.
I mean, no, not in particular. As long as they get sealed in the long run, I suppose that's what we're trying to do here.
Inside check. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Oh, man.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, you guys already have your suspicions of Murray.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it seems like he's a little skeptical and nervous, but whether that's because he's becoming skeptical of Deinecus or not is under question. Yeah. So it's not 100% clear whether he's nervous about you guys going to shut this portal, or if he's more nervous that Deinecus might be wasting his time, or just kind of having his own little fun like Deinecus sometimes does.
The progress on the cube for Kidway looks like it's coming along quite well.
Yes, he showed it to me. It looks like it's pretty much done, so I'm wondering why he's holding off on... I mean, I'm sure it's hard to find somebody that's willing to go out there. I'm sure he's already asked you guys, right?
He did.
Yeah.
We're not very excited about it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
In the last ditch situation, but I'd rather not.
I mean,
don't worry, Murray. If it comes down to it, we will take it under much consideration.
Well, that's more than some people are doing. I mean,
you seem worried, Murray. Is everything all right?
It's just this whole situation is becoming very stressful and troublesome. I'm not sure where we're gonna go from here, and we're stalling out, and it's frustrating. And in Well-Ron, you can't come up with anything right now, Ryan. He's like, no, I'm sorry, I don't know what we can do. This maybe, I mean, if we close other gates until we can figure out exactly what to do, but otherwise.
Well, you gotta look at it this way, Murray. I mean, you have Deinechus, who's, from all of my interactions with him, he seems like somewhat of a genius. And when you have Enwellron with his mumbo jumbo magics, I mean,
Wow.
Do either of you?
And Well-Ron looks quite hurt. Looks at you. He's like, my mumbo jumbo saved your friend.
this is hey, you're right. Yeah, it was disrespectful of me. You're great magic.
Did you laugh while you said that?
Did help save our friend, and we owe you a great debt.
That. It's all right. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I don't know if you guys can think of a way to approach this wood situation. That would be great, because we are both at our wits' end for trying to figure out how to stop the utter annihilation of this greater section of Gula. Anyway, Murray speaks back up and is like, yes, we need to sort something out, and if we may, I don't know, may just have to rally the whole military and just do a march into the forest. That may have to be what happens.
I'd rather not have the bloodshed of all of these people.
I agree.
I mean, I would assume that, I would hope, I wouldn't want that to happen either, but
I think after we go and test the second cube, Deinechus should be done with his cube for Kidwee. And then we'll see about taking it if anybody hasn't offered their services yet.
well, that may be necessary. Well, in the meanwhile, I guess I will start to mobilize, and if just in case what you guys are doing takes too long, I could just go ahead and we can just march on the forest. I don't believe the rumors that the Luthian's gone anyway. I've heard people talking about it.
It could hasten our situation if you two know anything about the shrine underneath the Almighty One. It's got a rose at the bottom of it. Does the color red or roses have any significance to the other ones? I don't know if the lilac had any type of significance to the other realm.
I don't know. Maybe that's the kind of flower they like. Heck if I know. All I know
Insight check.
is
Yeah.
That is 7.
7.
Oh, natural one.
You both are very sure that the roses probably just aren't relevant at all.
Yeah.
Or the flowers. Yeah, they're not relevant. Who cares about the flowers? But yeah, they probably just, maybe whoever made the shrines, maybe they decided to do that to coordinate them so they remembered which was which. Because the shrines all look pretty uniform. Maybe the flowers were how they would tell them apart. So what you're telling me is you guys are going to open that gate without knowing what it is?
Oh, we're not going to open it. We're just going to...
Well, you have to open it to seal it in the cube.
Oh.
How do you know that?
That's what Deinechus told me, that's how it works.
Oh.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
I can dispel the magic if it's...
Yeah, I can dispel stuff.
And also, it doesn't really matter what it is. I mean, we're still going to close it either way.
Did he give you a cube to each place?
Well, since we don't really know which one leads to which, even if this turns out to be a bad case, then we could just make another cube for it later, I suppose.
I don't know how I feel about you guys just opening a gate to some place underneath the capital of my country.
Well,
that could result in a lot of... You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I should send Ron with you guys.
How about it, Ron?
What about you?
Statera.
Yeah, how about it?
I'm afraid I'm not much use in combative scenarios like this.
You dispelled the other one.
Indeed.
Wait, no, you're talking to Murray.
Oh.
You're talking to Ron? Like, and Ron's like,
Oh, he didn't. Oh,
no, if you're talking to Ron, and
Okay.
Ron's like, yeah, I'd be more than happy to go. Maybe I can look at the shrine myself and discern maybe with some information if it is attached to Mineros or not. I do have some knowledge on these things.
There
So
you go.
maybe there's some way I can point it out.
Do you not have any magic or anything of your own, Murray, that maybe you could help us out?
I'm afraid I'm not a magic user of sorts. I don't really have anything in that wheelhouse.
17.
I mean, if he is what you suspect he is, yeah, no, he definitely knows how to use magic. But that is if he is what you suspect him to be.
He definitely is.
But yeah, if are you able to join them? And Ron's like, I'll be more than happy to. I'll make sure I tell Tin where I'm gonna be, and I'll be more than happy to join you guys. Hopefully we can. We've already done it before. The one outside Hostone. I'm sure we can do this one as well. The one outside Hostone was in a much scarier situation. So.
Indeed.
Invite Tin to come along with us.
Sure. I mean, if he's not doing anything else, I'll bring him along.
All right. Well,
Well, good.
we do
We have a
appreciate the information, and we just wanted to let you know where we would be just in case you needed us while we were gone. That was just the main point of coming up here. So, if there's anything else that we can do while we're out,
I don't know. Maybe just keep your ear to the ground. Try
Alright,
to see if you hear anything about anybody that knows anything about these chaotic magics out in the forest. We have, like, we could find some more adept druids. Maybe we could figure out more about it, but we don't really have a lot of those.
indeed.
Naluthians seem to convince most of the powerful ones around here to join her side, so
I see.
it's unfortunate.
How close am I to him?
To
All right.
I don't know. You all kind of came in at the same time. I assume you're within 5 feet of him,
Okay.
maybe 10 feet of him.
What does he smell like? Any type of flower?
Roll a perception check.
What type of flower?
15.
It's not hard to smell the air.
It's fair.
He smells like roses.
Wait, he smells like
For real?
Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, you don't really know. He's obviously wearing some kind of
Floral fragrance.
some kind of floral
Cologne,
fragrance.
but it smells like
Clock me.
roses.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Well, I've got one last
Scratch
question
the beard.
before we leave, or
Yes.
more of a blanket statement. So Deinicus was telling us how some things have gone missing around camp, and apparently something that you've
Yes.
had. Do you have enemies within the camp, or
Not that I'm aware of. If I do, they're keeping themselves very, very hidden.
don't not mind me asking what went missing?
Well, make sure nobody's listening. Nobody's walking by. Well, the cube to Shadowfell went missing, which is the major item. And
Wait, I
then-
thought you didn't know about that.
yeah, he
Did you
knew
really
about it.
gasp like that?
No.
I thought Dicus didn't tell.
Yeah, he did. He had the cube with him in the fucking tent.
Oh, okay.
Like, he just said not to tell a lot of people about it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Wait, I think you're right.
I thought you did
I think
say it.
I think he did say Murray didn't know.
Retcon, it's all good.
Right.
No. Murray knew though.
So
Sorry,
Murray
I
does
shouldn't
now.
write- Yeah, he knew that.
Okay.
Regardless if Deinicus was trying to keep it from her or not.
As soon as he said that, I asked, and Welron, like, did you know it was missing?
Welron is like, no, Welron didn't know. I had
Do you
no
guys-
idea.
Did you just find out right now?
Yeah,
It's probably
Inside
like,
check.
Inside.
sure.
No, it's probably the black
16.
market.
10.
11.
Yeah, it seems like he's telling the truth. He's like,
Shit.
definitely had no idea, but Murray's like, yeah, I thought we were going to talk about it, but we kind of have other things on the plane. Anyway, and then, unfortunately, whoever the thief was took my cape too. Maybe
What
some
did it
petty
But they-
thief.
What did it look
Bag.
like?
It's just the normal green, like, dark green looking cape. You see, I'm not wearing it. Like,
Well,
you saw before, it was like
Was it the one that you were wearing before?
yeah.
Ah,
Well, that way we can look out for it if we happen to see it. Maybe this person that took that has the cube as well.
Yeah, maybe it's some petty thief that they don't know what they grabbed, which is even scarier. So,
Did anything else go missing?
as far as we know, no. Nothing.
What about you, Ron? Because you've been pretty crappy lately. Did somebody steal your stuff?
your will to live,
no.
maybe.
Nobody has stolen anything of mine. Thanks for your concern.
Not your pride.
Well, I was just trying to figure out why you've been
your
acting this
joy.
way.
I don't know what you mean.
I think my mumbo jumbo kind of upset him, Crackman.
What do you mean acting this way?
I mean, you snapped at me yesterday. It's fine. It's water under the bridge, you know? No big deal.
You interrupted my meditation.
I didn't interrupt you. I waited outside your tent until you were done. Hours I waited there for you to fix my fortress. You didn't even try.
Hours.
10 did, though. He tried.
10 fixed it?
I didn't say that. He said he tried.
He said he tried.
He's always trying things our way out of his league. It's gonna be the death of him someday.
You got any more fortresses in your
No.
thing?
I know you have one.
No.
We could swap these. You want to swap?
No.
We could make a trade.
I've already given you guys enough stuff from my stores.
What if we pay you?
You guys asked me this last time. Go back to the Mages Guild. Talk to Gafortis, I think. She'll work with you.
Why is everything in your guild for sale?
I mean, if you pay the right price, I suppose so.
Sounds like we're going to the Mages
Some
Guild.
collection, but
Fuck the
okay.
Shrine.
It's not really a collection. Some of it's collected. You're not going to get certain things. I can promise you that. I made sure I told her this time.
What about the swords?
No.
But the test is still on the table, right?
Sure, after we sort this out. If you're willing to sacrifice yourself for the blades, by all means.
I'll sacrifice myself for the tree. You do yourself for the blades. We got this.
There'll be no sacrifices.
You say so. Can't say you don't have spunk.
Okay, I just wanted to know about the theft. If anybody knew anything. Alright, so you're coming with us, right?
I suppose so, yeah. I guess we're gonna go deal with this situation.
Let's go.
So I guess we'll head straight there then.
Hell yeah, brother.
Thank you, Murray. We will
Thanks,
see
Murray.
you with Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Come on, Ronnie boy.
Yeah, do you guys know where Bronco, do you guys be like, I don't feel like walking today. Do you guys remember where it's at?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Like, I got a good memory of where it's at.
It was under the Temple of the Almighty One.
Yeah.
You started out at the Deviled Eggs, and then you take a left, and then
Alright.
A little bit. It's been in a circle 3 times.
Yeah, I know where the temple's at. I've been past it before. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, let's get there quick. Let's speed
Are we
this up a
teleporting?
bit. No, we're not teleporting. You don't have to worry about that.
You want to get Tim?
Oh yeah, 10, right. Where is he? Anybody?
Do you have
He
just
was at the food. No, it's not a tent though.
Like the mess hall, the mess place, whatever it is. Whatever they're calling
Was he
it.
as well eating some of that nasty porridge?
And well,
He was.
Oh, 10? Yeah, he was. What's up?
do you have your spell ready in case one of the portal pops up? You can help me deal with it.
I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have it ready. It's good.
Inside check. If he's gonna use it to help us destroy it.
Sure.
12.
12. Yeah. I mean, he knows how to use it. He's used it before, so yeah. Of course, I lead to believe he would use it for this.
Makes sense.
Alright.
All right.
Till he
We on
kills
our
us
way.
all and turns on us.
I assume he
That's
walks.
why
With
it's
you
number
guys.
one on the
I
list.
assume he walks with you guys. You're talk with you, walking, blah blah blah. Go get 10, and when we're on potions, I'm gonna go. All right, 10. Let's we got a mission we got to do. 10's kind of looks up. He's like, oh, all right. He barely eats food at all. He's like, okay, I guess what are we doing? He's like, we got another portal closed. It's like, oh boy, yay. Let's go close the portal.
You didn't have fun last time, Tim?
Last time we fought a bunch of ice devils. It wasn't a lot of fun, no?
And you gained martial experience.
There'll be less this time, probably.
There shouldn't be any, hopefully.
I always have fun as long as I'm with you, Tim.
If you open a portal, you never know.
Thanks, man.
If the portal opens, I want to stick my head through it.
Could be like a whole army just waiting there.
Chop.
Alright, everybody ready?
Sure.
Indeed.
Good? Alright. This will be just fine. This is no space. He kind of like finds a clearing that's in the eatery place. It's not very safe. But you see him do a series of hand gestures and mutter some words in a ancient language that's very guttural. That's hard to understand if
Is
you
it
don't understand
Inferno?
it at all. No.
Wait, guttural. What language is it?
Is it Roachville?
No, it's
I
not.
assume it's just the stuff he uses to communicate with the Ancient One.
Or undercommon?
Or one of the Ancient Ones he told us about. Or some shit.
Dwarven. It's gotta be Dwarven.
That's what he
Must
told
be
us to look up.
Does it sound like throat singing?
Everybody fucking
Actually, no. He doesn't have to make any. He doesn't have to make any hand gestures. That's
was
pretty neat. I didn't know
Quite
that.
fantastic.
Yeah, he just says some stuff.
He doesn't have to make a symbol on the ground. He just has to clap his hands.
No, he doesn't have to do anything with his hands. He just kind of says some guttural words. And like a little mini door, like barely would fit the tallest ones of you. Kind of like starts in the ground and like expands upwards.
Wait, did Murray tell us what the cloak did, like specifically?
No, he
'Cause
said
it's
it was just like his.
dimension door, right?
It was just like it was just like his greenish cloak, and he no.
But he didn't say that it was a dimension door cloak.
No.
Has anybody mentioned that? Because I know that.
Dinokus mentioned it. He knew what it was.
Did he say dimension door, or did he just say?
He just said he used it to travel around quickly.
Yeah, okay. I was about to be like, he's on the list.
He should be on the list for you anyways.
Yeah, but then he'd be like super on the
He's
list.
been on the list the whole time.
super.
Right,
He stays on the list.
and he kind of walks up to the door and lets 10 go in first, and he just kind of like gestures the rest of you guys.
Ladies first, and then
Okay,
gesture to
I'll
last.
push Cragdaddies through.
Do you want to try
That look
to?
though.
Okay.
That's just how I'm gonna look at you while you're doing it.
He's just gonna accept it.
And I'll walk in behind Cragdaddies.
Are you looking at me?
Looking at Lance over
Okay.
there.
What are you looking at?
You all walk through, and then he comes finally through behind you, and then the door kind of like snaps shut. And you guys are
And we're
outside of the Temple of the Almighty One. You guys just kind of
What'd
emptied
you
out
say?
on
And we're
the
dead.
sidewalk. Yeah, it's still there. Its whole looming architectural Gothic look over you with this beautiful stained glass depictions of the gods.
Sick.
All right, time to close this shit. I'm gonna walk up to his temple.
Okay, you guys are gonna go and just head inside.
Yep.
And Ron and Tinluta just follow you guys, since you guys kind of know where you're going better than they do.
As we walk past all the church officials, I'm gonna flash my MTU badge, which is out of date, but still usable.
Out of date.
Does anything look off?
They all look confused about why you're just flashing your badge stuff to you. But as you try to go to the door and try to go down, that same tiefling woman from before, and it's like approaches you and is like, may I help you?
This isn't Ron. You should know him.
I'm gonna flash my badge. MTU, mobile task unit, under Murray. We need to close this
yes.
We
portal
don't
down
have a
there.
badge, dude. We just have papers.
Yeah.
Technically, it's just a scroll, but I call it a badge.
Yes, ma'am. You remember us from the earlier? Was it earlier today we came and visited?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I
I
remember. Yeah, it's like I remember. If you remember this group, he was like, "How is everything all right? You guys seem to be in quite a hurry."
Yes, we're here to see that shrine again, if that's okay.
Yes, that is fine.
Of course.
May I ask why? It hasn't changed at all since the last time.
Well, they haven't seen it.
She kind of looks.
Are you familiar
at
with-
the two newcomers?
Are you familiar with Enwellron?
Sure.
Leader of the Mages Guild. Protector of the realm.
Protector of the realm.
I wouldn't go that far.
And Wellron,
Portals.
and Wellron's just kind of not
Consider
shaking
that.
his head. He goes, and she's just like, Oh yes, we of course we've heard of the leader of the Mages Guild.
Yeah, so we're also here under, almost directly under Murray's orders to come and see this show and well run the portal here.
He means shrine.
Shrine. I did mean to say shrine. I'm not gonna lie.
We typically we typically do not allow Mages Guild members in such close proximity of the shrine.
Well, that's
because of their proclivity to cause.
Should he not welcome all of the cloth? Counter roll persuasion check.
Of the cloth.
Well,
you can try.
I was gonna say, oh, you can trust us. Don't worry.
Can
I like help?
Yeah, your persuasion.
Have any of us done any wrong?
No, it's nothing. No.
12 or 10. Sorry.
It's like I'm very aware that Welron is not a man of the cloth, and I'm sorry.
He's wearing cloth.
But the law of the Almighty One supersedes any law of man.
What does cloth mean?
Oh. That's
who are men of the cloth?
And while I appreciate
Okay, I don't have time for this. I'm gonna cast suggestion and tell her to let's see.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna say I suggest that you take us or let us go to the shrine so we can do what we must.
Is there anyone in here?
Yeah, there are other monks and such in this building.
As he said when we came in, there's a lot of people in here.
So you're attempting to cast.
Well, I would say I suggest, so I would use the spell as part of my sentence.
Okay, so what school of magic is suggestion?
Let's see.
It's the altering one, right?
Is it conjuring? No, it's
Actually,
divination.
doesn't say.
And do they get a saving throw from suggestion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to look it up. Doesn't say. Oh, enchantment.
Enchantment, also enchantment makes
Yeah.
sense. And what's the saving throw?
Let's see. That is going to be a 15.
And do they know when you're casting it on them? If they
fail, yeah, they'll know that they'll know that they're under. They feel the influence of like a spell.
Die.
That sounds like he had advantage over there.
Yeah. That is
she looks you dead in the face after you attempt to do that and is like, I must ask all of you to leave now, please.
Alright, so here's the deal. That shrine down there is a portal to one of the 9 hells, and we're here to close it.
Well, I will argue the fact that it's a portal is the fact that there are no devils here. So I will ask you again to please leave.
I'm sorry,
the other monks seem to start gathering around you guys.
We're on direct orders from Murray, so if you want to contact Murray, then by all means, you can.
I will be more than happy to discuss with Murray why none of you have the right to trespass on the Almighty One's church.
How about a donation to the church?
Leave. She's getting a lot more serious than she was when you guys first showed up.
How many monks are here?
And Welron and Tin look at you guys like, we should go.
I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna try and argue with him. I'm sorry that my friends here bothered you. Made the Almighty One look over you. I'm just gonna walk out.
And she just kind of nods to you. It's like, please. She looks at you specifically like, be safe, my friend.
You as well.
Well, I want to look at Ron and be like, do you know much about her?
As y'all are walking out.
I'll tell her.
No, just like right now. Do you know much about this lady?
No, but I have a feeling that we are not welcome here.
It doesn't matter. Do you think she's powerful?
I'd rather not test it.
I'm gonna tell her. I'll be like,
Ron's a wuss.
sorry to waste your time. I suppose. I guess we will do as you wish and get out of here.
Thank you. You are more than welcome to attend any future masses if you
No,
wish.
this place blows. We won't be attending your stupid god.
What time of day is it?
Time of day is it? I would say it's like 1 p.m. at this point.
Okay, while they're walking, like, I'm leaving. I already turned around.
Yeah, I'll walk out too.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shake my head and walk out.
I'm gonna drop a silver in their donation box.
Well, just wait till nighttime.
There is no donation box.
We can just wait till nighttime.
Good point.
It's not like they're gonna be patrolling us all day.
You dropped the silver.
Well, I was going to in the donation box.
You did in the donation box.
but there's no
Just,
donation box.
I need you to. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Make a saving throw.
No. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I gotta write something down. But continue.
Is there a donation box in there that I can drop a silver in?
Yeah, like there is one there. Yeah.
All right, cool.
They fixed that fast.
Yeah, they did.
It's just a box.
Yeah, it is. It's literally just a box with a slot in it. What were you guys saying?
Well, I want to ask a question about the queue. So how did it work again? You just need to shove the portal in there, and then we throw it after that, right?
If I don't fail to save, yeah.
So how long do we have after you put that in there to throw it? You didn't tell us, right?
It's probably until I activate it.
Wait.
And Wilron discusses with you guys. We should probably wait until we can safely get to the portal and just quickly do this before.
And
You just do it at
what would
nighttime.
you suggest? Like wait until nighttime?
Let me see here. He's thinking.
Or you just cast
our
the
friend
portal.
over here has an invisibility spell that he once casted on Lass, and we could send Lass down there to try and
I
throw
get the
cube.
distinct feeling
he has to do it.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
traditional magics are not advisable to use in this church. I don't think they like it very much. So, yeah.
What if it's magic cast through divine means?
That might be more advisable. You guys were in the basement, right, with the shrine?
Indeed. Down a windy staircase.
Is there any other way in there?
You could try and use that door thingy to get us down there.
Yeah.
Can paladins cast dimension door? Or gate?
Paladins?
I'm just gonna take a long shot and say I doubt it.
Gate,
But I could be super wrong.
You're probably right.
Let's find out.
Isn't gate a 9th level spell? Okay.
Trying to think of the main thing I'm concerned about is while we do have the authority of Murray, who is the leader of Gula, these religious folk definitely prescribe to a law of a higher being, and while who knows if that means anything, but they will definitely resist with fervor and zeal. And I would like to try to keep a mass murder of a church from happening. So
Well, there's no need for that to happen anyways.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Let's.
We could definitely just sneak in.
But zealots can't
Or
be
knock
very
them out. We
dangerous.
don't have to kill
I
them.
mean, I'm always good with mass murder. I'm just gonna
I would.
put
Whoa.
my hand on my
No, not really.
Wait.
Not really against it either, but I mean, we don't have to.
I mean, they're.
No.
I wouldn't say they're exactly zealots. They're just very faithful to their being. Something I can understand.
Hopefully not faithful to that shrine.
He brings up a good point.
That is a very good point. Actually,
Maybe they're protected.
Maybe.
They are awfully protective of that
I
shrine.
feel as if they're just ignorant to the shrine's
I
true
think
nature.
I think that they think their god is just too powerful to let that shrine take over.
Do I remember what the preacher looked like at the ceremony?
it was the tiefling.
Oh, it was a tiefling.
Yep.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind.
I could knock the tiefling out. Catagast could assume.
We could take the tiefling as hostage.
I feel like we could just sneak in. Just keep everyone.
Tin Lu Tao speaks up actually.
Don't you wear plate mail?
Tin.
Like,
You should take that
I'd
off.
say I had to sneak in.
You could take your plate mail off and then put it back on when we get down there.
He
I don't know about it.
yeah, he looks at and well, Ron, he looks at the rest of you. Are any of you able to detect magic?
Oh, me. That's good. Yeah.
Okay, good. Did you not notice that all of the monks and preachers seem to have had an aura of magic about them?
Well, I had not cast a spell yet, but
What kind?
yes, what kind of aura of magic?
It seemed like it was one of What's the one? Damn it.
Enchantment, possibly?
Yeah, I was about to say, do you not remember?
Transmutation.
Transmutation?
Transmutation, evocation, occasion,
He said enchantment.
enchantment, illusion.
Illusion.
And
Illusion is the one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
And while we're on Tin Lutao, do you care if I, for a moment, just speak with just my group, if you don't mind?
By all means.
I know it's strange, but just
Yes,
bear
sure.
with me. Okay, so I'm gonna take all of them, and like so, and Welron and Tin Lutao can hear.
Sure.
Dude. What if Murray has like some sort of charm going on all of them to like protect the shrine at all costs?
Wait, did you say illusion?
Yeah.
What if they're
Not
What if
real.
they're not priests? What if they're his minions
Let's see.
disguised to look like
Charm?
priests?
Even better.
Charm spells are typically enchantment.
He said enchantment.
No,
I said it is.
Oh, you said. Oh, sorry. I just want you to say enchantment. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Do we know what
I said enchantment. I'm sorry.
Okay.
oh, wait,
Dude.
never mind.
What kind of illusion magic would this be?
I gotta pull my flail out. Let's go fucking slay some demons.
Oh wait, can you detect demons? See if there's any demons
Yeah.
in the area.
Dude, I'm gonna walk back in there,
Yeah,
but like just nonchalantly,
We could just get up against the wall.
sure.
and like just so I don't want to cause a scene. I just want to walk in and like.
I'm gonna tell you before you walk in. I'm gonna be like, here, act like you were giving them another piece of silver. Just say you forgot. I'm gonna give you a piece of silver.
Thanks. I'm gonna walk in just so I'm within, I believe.
Did Catacast stay outside? I want to pull him to the side while he's doing this.
Yeah, I'm outside.
Well, before I go in, I should say I'm gonna talk to you and then Welron and Tin Lutao. Can any of you dispel magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ron is.
Burn it just in
I don't think
case.
10 can.
Would one of you and Welron or Catagast like to accompany me in there so we can test this shit out?
Wait, do you want me to dispel the illusory upon
Maybe you should see if they're fiends or
people?
demons first.
Yeah, determine that and
I
then
want to
come
see
back.
what they look like. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I don't want to dispel some like thing that I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe they're just wearing some illusory clothing. They don't. It just makes them naked.
Naked.
I mean, I'm always down for naked.
You never know.
That's true. Yeah.
That could be so true. I didn't
just
even-
All their roads are just
It's
illusory.
just like a glamoured piece of like whatever.
Beats me.
Okay, yeah. Just a moment. Make sure I got this right. Okay, so I'm gonna walk in nonchalantly, so that I'm within 60 feet of one of them. I guess I'll cast detect magic first, so I can see, just to make sure that all of them do have the aura around them.
How far is detect magic?
I think detect magic.
30 feet.
30 feet.
Detect
30
magic
feet.
30 feet.
I mean, if you walk in and you walk around, yeah, it seems like every monk or holy person you walk
I'm gonna
past.
use my divine sense,
Okay.
so I can see if they're a fiend, or
Or
an
demons.
aberration, or a celestial,
It's
or a fae.
or fae, anything. Yeah.
Devils.
It seems like it's intentionally fuzzy, which might be as well as damning as seeing that they are actually fiends. So there's some sense of middling there, but
Okay.
you're pretty sure that they probably aren't normal people.
Okay. I'm gonna walk back out. I'm gonna relay the information to them and say like, okay, I tried to use my divine sense to see if I could sense if they were fiends, and it's like it's fuzzy, like I can't really tell, but something is
Pull
off.
out my javelin. Time to fight.
And Welron seems very concerned. Is like, are you telling me there is a church full of possible fiends in the
That's
middle
exactly
of
what he's
Shadow's
telling
That is,
you.
I'm telling you that it
that
is
nobody
a
has
possibility.
caught on to about before?
Yes,
It is
that's
a
exactly what we're
possibility.
telling you. Sorry, I'm so thirsty, dude.
Well, you could go in there and dispel it, and we'll know right now.
How close are you to Murray?
Indeed, I like that
I
idea.
mean, how close am I to Murray?
I'm just curious. How close are you to Murray?
I wasn't extremely close with him until recently, where
I'm
I've had to
gonna shake my
work
head.
very
I'm
close.
gonna shake
with
my head
him.
at Cat.
Yeah, we're both gonna be shaking.
Do you like him?
He seems like a nice enough guy.
Fair.
I don't think he's a little idealistic with this whole closing all this stuff down. I don't know how well that's gonna go, but sometimes you need people like that.
Do you
as
think we
leaders.
should close this gate down here?
I mean, yes, it wouldn't hurt any. It's one that needs to go.
Can I always touch it?
Yeah,
20.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like these gates need to be closed, and he knows they are dangerous to the public if they're left open.
Does he like Murray?
Yeah, he's kind of
Yeah.
neutral on them. I mean, he doesn't like most people.
There's only one way to be certain if these
Fair.
guys or these people are something that they seem to not be. If one of you guys dispel magic, I'm not powerful enough to do so yet.
And also, if you dispel magic, I mean, it could just dispel whatever's going on with him. So, I mean, I think it myself could
Are
be,
there like
could be worth
civilians
it.
in there, or is it just the workers?
Yeah, there are some people in there praying and such, as well as people outside.
Maybe we should
walking
just start a
around.
fire first.
This kind of
Maybe we should burn it down.
I think there's a couple steps before that.
I think we could create a
Just some-
distraction outside of the temple and lure everyone out that we can.
But can't you make an illusion that there's magic in there
Small.
to make
Let's-
it look like there's a fire starter?
Let's do a break for now.
Yes.
Because I really need to go to the bathroom. And you guys can discuss a little bit amongst yourselves.
We'll be back.
We'll miss you.
So thirsty. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Is there any
Give it to me, baby. He's just like sitting there wiggling.
Click.
And we're back.
we're back.
Audio-ly. Hang on.
Audio-ly.
And we're back with the visuals as well.
Audioli, give me some ravioli.
Giving me the formioli.
Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. Here we
Hello,
are.
everybody.
More like shut that portal, Oli.
Huh.
Ha ha ha.
All right,
Yeah, I
who's
need to send some
dispelling,
more real quick.
who's dispelling magic? I'm looking at Catty guys.
So wait, what's our plan here?
Hasten.
Are we just going in there?
Haste me.
Dispel magic.
Alright, so
Wait, yeah.
now that he's determined that, you should go in there. Ron can go in there, dispel magic on these
I'm
fucks.
specifically going for the tiefling.
Oh, fair enough. Just
Definitely.
dispel
Just
magic.
fuck that bitch.
Definitely. And then hopefully, whenever they see that these people turn into these fiends, devils, whatever they be, hopefully these people get the fuck out of that.
It'll be my
and
main
then it'll
mission.
be easier to
Well,
fight them, and
think-
Luke and I can try and help guide people out of there safely.
as I go to dispel it, I think everyone else should try to rush to the non-demons and make sure they get out safely.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
And then possibly, maybe you could go invisible and try and run straight down there and close that shit.
The rest of us will be cleanup or
Sure.
crowd control, so to speak.
Hopefully it goes well.
We got a crack mall.
you go ahead and put the portal in
and
there?
Tin Lutal jump in. Like, so let me get this straight.
If we completely determine that they are demons,
Which we already have.
Fiends.
then we will fiends.
Devil.
Then
Devils.
devils. Then we will slaughter them. And I'll close the portal secretly beneath their pointy noses.
What is with you guys and devils? Why is it every time I do a mission with you guys?
No, the balanced
kind of a
one's
thing, I
work is
think.
never done.
It's a good thing we found them and not someone else, right?
Exactly.
I guess so. It's very strange though. This church has been here for a long time.
So is the shrine.
Maybe they're just doppelgangers?
Everybody's a doppelganger.
Doppelgangers are everywhere.
Sense.
Mind flayers.
Yeah, the sense.
Alright, so
uh,
are we ready to rock this shit down?
Hang on, let me see if this is a concentration spell.
Can't you
Right.
go ahead and put the portal in the cube so you won't have to do that when you're down there?
So,
I don't know.
I feel like
Wait, how am I supposed to get the portal open to close it?
just toss out the
You plant the
flower.
flower.
you guys have to plant the flower to get the
There's
portal
no
open.
grass down there.
You don't have to, dude. Just toss out the flower and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. And there's
What if I just grab the flower and then we book it out of here?
vamoose. That's
And then
another
find
good
some
idea.
dirt. We can plant it on our land when we have something out there.
you could
How
you could
ironic.
just turn me invisible. You could just turn
Yeah, I'll
me
turn you invisible,
and I'll
and-
sneak down there.
Well, see, my thought was to turn myself invisible, and then that way I could dispel the tiefling while I'm invisible. So that
Ooh,
way she
yes,
won't
there you
know.
go.
Because I can do both.
What if she hears you?
Why don't we take
I could just try to sneak, and then if it goes bad, then we could fight them.
is there any potted plants out here?
Oh my goodness.
Along the like along the street. Roll a
Should grab a
investigation check.
Waters it with the canter.
Investigation.
Sure.
17.
Yeah, there is like at outside the church itself. There's like some plots of land. It's a pretty big church. They do have a yard, so
potted
to speak.
plants.
Potted plants?
Yeah, potted plants.
Not-
like plants in a pot.
Not outside. No, there's like natural patches of green where there are some plants planted. They try to keep the religious district looking kind of nice, so they have some various plots of land for flowers and trees, maybe
You may want to take
scattered
it
throughout.
outside the city just to be safe, though.
Or we can just bring some dirt down there.
See, that's what I was
Get a
kinda
jar.
thinking.
Get some dirt.
But what if something goes wrong?
It won't.
We have a crack mall.
It won't.
Okay.
You see how many people we got here? We got this.
All right, well,
We got you and Ron.
Out of curiosity, how
I
many?
mean, I'm not afraid of a couple of devils, but
How many monks were there in there?
Roll a perception check to see how like attentive you were to how many there were.
Shit.
17.
17.
Oh yeah, no, so I got a 4.
4. Well, including the tiefling, there might have been roughly. It's a very big church, so the ones you could see, there might have been a dozen of them milling about, maybe. Yeah, it's a very big church. You could see some. You could see some like in their robes, maybe praying. Some were lighting the candles. Some
Interesting.
doing their monk things.
What's holding this temple up?
Supports. It's a building.
Is it like Roman style like
It's got-
pillars,
it's
or is there
Gothic.
walls?
Oh, there's
Like, is it
walls
all
and they're
open?
supporting the arches. Looks to be mostly for decoration.
Gothic style, just imagine like your typical European
Yeah.
cathedral.
Like
church
Notre
place.
Dame, because y'all about to burn it down.
Yeah.
Hey!
Too soon.
I like it, dude.
We don't know the feet. No, I'm just kidding. They're definitely.
I cast Fangs the Fire Snake and I just unleash it along the whole temple.
Pull out my sword and poke at the building.
Start Naruto running against the wall.
Sorry.
Okay.
That was for the sound effect.
Well,
Are you ready?
And Ron's like, oh, well,
Guess
what do
I'll be
you? I guess we'll just hang out with you guys.
I need something. Are we planting the flower downstairs?
Where are we gonna plant it downstairs?
We'll bring dirt.
Was there a place to plant it downstairs?
No, it's all stone.
No, it's all
It's like a stone
I'm gonna
vault.
grab the flower,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna head to the deeds.
The what?
The deeds.
Where our deeds
The plot
to
of
land
land.
were?
The deeds.
The deeds.
Oh yeah, the more than one deeds. Yeah.
Yes. That's where I'm gonna be heading. And
So we're not gonna fuck these demons up because I feel like my demon fucking up meter is going off right now.
perhaps.
Devil, sorry. We're
Well
being
then,
PC.
Should that be
I'll
a
go down
last
there, get
case
the
and-
flower, and then we'll fuck them up, and then go plant the flower.
Should that be a last case scenario just in case you get caught? We fuck them up?
You should definitely
I'm not
send
gonna get
last.
I'm gonna be invisible.
Send last.
Yeah, but my footsteps can't be heard.
Well, yeah, if you're just grabbing the flower, that makes sense. Sure, I'll send you then.
Alright.
What's the? You need to have like a. If something goes wrong, we need to like have a plan.
You can make yourself invisible and then send a message to one of us. Or whatever it is that you can cast.
Or wait,
all the
my
time.
plan was to be invisible so I could dispel the tiefling.
Just go on ahead. Just go on ahead, buddy.
Can you only have one person invisible at a time?
Yeah, it's concentration, so.
If you
Wait, can you cast another spell while you're in concentration?
Yes,
It just can't be another concentration spell.
indeed.
Hold on. And Ron
Cool.
speaks up. He's like, I might have an idea for keeping her from getting caught by the group of priests. Yes. That should do it. If you wish, I can cast a sort of type of illusion spell on the door, so it looks like it's never opened.
I can help.
Indeed.
will they hear me open it?
I was about to
I
say,
can't
as long
mask
as you
the
can
sound,
open it
unfortunately,
quietly.
but I can.
I need someone to make.
Well,
noise.
we'll probably be making noises,
He's gonna make a
slaughtering
noise.
the demons.
Then why would they care if the door opened?
Yeah.
I thought
I mean-
you guys weren't gonna fight.
Yeah, we should make the fighting a last option.
so
even
you're-
if I don't want to.
resort.
So you're telling me we're gonna get the flower, and we're all gonna go run and plant it, and then come back and kill demons?
If we have to. I mean, I don't know if we're
Why would
going
we
to
kill
do
these
it or not.
demons?
Well, if we
Well,
close the gate, then
they're
their
in the-
power should be.
They should get absorbed.
There is a
by
bunch
it.
of there are a bunch of devils in there if they are devils,
There's 12 of them.
at least.
Okay, well then, I won't dispel anyone in there then, and I'll just make you invisible. Then if we come back, we come back.
Sounds fair.
You ready to do this?
Yeah, just be ready to have my bag. I wanna die.
I got your back. I'll make a.
I know you.
I'll make
want
some
something on my
noise.
back.
I'll make some noise while you're
Make
heading to the door.
noise.
I'll send you a message, and whenever you're ready to open the door, you let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's do
Maybe-
this.
Maybe
Leroy
one of
Jenkins.
us should go in there to try and distract them and get their attention.
Yeah, I just need
Not
someone to make a
now.
noise.
we don't.
so
Yeah, I got it
they
covered. We
know.
don't have to go in there just to be safe.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Sounds
we
fair.
also are not welcome in there, really.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
are.
I am, I guess. I
So-
tried to be respectful.
She likes you.
You're invisible.
I'm
You're
invisible.
invisible.
I'm invisible.
Tap, tap, touch, invisible. And oh yeah, and okay, whenever you're ready, that's the message.
Okay.
And I mean,
Is it a water
if you
rock
go to
like
open
this?
if you guys go to open the door and Ron, just kind of pulls out. Well, he doesn't have to pull out anything actually because he's a warlock. He just kind of he actually he does pull out like a weird looking stone / figure looking thing, and he kind of like caresses it as he's like staring at the door, and he's mumbling very quietly so as not to be heard, but he's obviously saying something. Supposedly whatever he does is done, and the door looks normal, but so he's like, okay, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Sounding really quietly. Go ahead.
I guess I'm gonna make my way to the door.
So greater invisibility just makes. What does it do exactly for
He's
him?
just invisible. Anything he touches becomes invisible
Sure.
to you.
Wait.
No, I mean like if he picks something up,
Okay.
like his weapons and his clothing. If he
Fair.
picked up the flower, it would be invisible. for
Okay.
example.
But not the door.
Okay.
Yep. You're inside.
When I get to the door, I'm gonna talk to Cragdaddies in message form.
Are you ready?
Make a sound or whatever you're gonna do.
Okay, we'll cast minor illusion. So I'll pull out some fleece, toss it in the air, and then I'm just gonna make a sound in the opposite side of the temple, and just hey, like as loud as possible. And
As soon as I hear that, I'm gonna open the door.
The door doesn't seem to open to you, but where the door would normally be just kind of like becomes invisible, and you can walk through it.
Okay, so I just go through.
Yeah. So it kind of looks like you phase through the door.
Alright.
And then some of the monks and beings are kind of looking curiously at the corner. And
Can you make that noise again?
they look very confused. It's like some of them go to investigate, and it's like they don't understand where it's coming from. There's God, the Almighty One has spoken to us.
I'll have it like slowly go out. Just like it's lower and disappears.
The tiefling looks very concerned, and she kind of looks at the door. Wait, where is everybody at?
Well, I was
We're
actually,
outside.
I was just about to say, like, I'm gonna get kind of close to the door, so then if I like hear a scuffle, like, last yell for help.
Are you inside?
No, I'll be like downstairs, out the front of the temple, not inside.
Oh, did you cast that outside?
Well, yeah, at range.
Oh, it was outside.
No, I put it inside the temple though.
You
I
can
don't-
cast it somewhere where you can't see.
I thought I could see inside.
I mean, I guess you can look through the stained glass.
windows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can't really see anything else. But yeah, it seems like everything's. I mean, you assume they got distracted by it.
It'd be loud. We could probably hear
Yeah.
that.
Could we hear it outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably could hear it faintly outside.
Jesus.
Do I notice?
Thinking while Ron is like, looks at you, he's like, "Is that a song you know?"
I don't know. They're gonna be good for distracting.
All right, and you're inside now, and you see the tightly wound spiral staircase to go down to the shrine.
I guess I'm just gonna walk down there.
Go down.
Do I notice anyone following me?
Roll a perception check.
9.
Nope,
You were completely alone.
you're completely alone. You head on down, and you get to that part where it comes out to like a normal staircase to go down to the doors, which will lead to the shrine. You just continue on in.
Yeah.
Go on in. You open up the door. Squeak. You go in, and yeah, you're at the place. It's a shrine with the big metal bars, and then the shrine behind it. So, what do you plan to do from here?
Guess I walk up to the shrine.
There's big metal bars blocking you off from it. Like I
So-
described the first time you guys went there.
I'm sorry, I forgot. So like, is there a lock or anything? Do I see a lock?
It is a solid wall of bars,
Climb that shit, bitch.
like ceiling to floor.
Yeah.
Oh, ceiling to floor?
I forgot about the bar.
So I can't.
I assumed you could
can't-
climb over them.
I
Sorry.
can't get anywhere close to the.
Like if you try to like squeeze through, like you can just kind of like get right up to here, and you're just like you're not squeezing through it. They're too like. I think your hand can't get anywhere near it. Like it's in the middle of the room, like a good at least 20 feet away.
If only I had a head tie of teleportation.
If only I had one as well, friend.
But you're not in here.
Is everything going all right?
Are you messaging?
Yeah.
Me? No.
I've been there.
No.
Kick down the door.
You kind of been there. Wow, what's up?
There's bars. I don't know if you remember those or not, but I can't see.
God
there's
fucking
one.
damn. I'll be back. I'll turn myself invisible. You're not invisible down there now, though, but
Oh, wait, she's just down there.
yeah, you're just down there.
I'm gonna find something to hide behind before he does his bullshit.
There's nothing in this room.
There's no one down there.
It's kind of dimly lit because it's lit by torch, so it's a little shadowy.
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
And I'm making my way
Making my way down.
down to the door. Yep.
Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Walking
Wait,
past
okay,
Okay,
creases
so
past
I guess it's still open, but it looks closed or whatever.
Oh, is that you're gonna go for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I see anyone like heading towards the door while I'm like walking this way?
No, you don't see anybody heading towards the door.
Can we see in through the window?
Okay.
It's kind of hard to see through, but you can.
We can't see.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm making
Like
my
if
way.
you were to look, you could kind of make out what's going on in there.
All right. I'm just watching the people.
I'll make
and
my
where
way
the
to the
door is.
door. Do I see any? I'll like slowly peek my head in. Do I see anybody on the staircase?
You open the door.
No, I thought he left it open, right? But it looks closed.
Oh, okay. I mean, did you leave it open? I didn't know if you did or not.
Yeah, I'll hold it open.
You
Oh,
said I phased through the door.
Well, when you tried to open it, like you felt the door push open, but
Oh, okay.
to you and everybody
Okay.
else, it looked like you phased through it.
You didn't say it closes.
I didn't.
Yeah, I assume you didn't close it because you didn't say you did. All right, so yeah, you just kind of phase on through the
I
door.
don't see anyone here
Um,
on the staircase.
no, you don't see anybody going down the spiral staircase yet.
I'll keep creeping. Don't see. Do I see anybody?
Creeping down the spiral
Yeah.
staircase.
Yep.
Yeah, once you get down the spiral staircase, you see the tiefling walking about down there. Seems like she's investigating. She's curious.
So she's walking down the staircase.
No, she's down the staircase and she's kind of looking around, very scrupulously, trying to see if she's scrupulously. That's a good word.
Oh, how big?
Kinda.
How wide is this staircase?
So after you get down to the spiral staircase, it comes out to like a landing. That's pretty normal size, maybe like 20 by
How
30. It's like a little side room, and then it funnels into a staircase. It goes further down.
Okay.
So she's down there. And she's kind of creeping her way towards the door that leads to the shrine, slowly but surely, as she looks around, make sure nobody's moving. Very very unhumanoid like.
Okay.
Does the door open inward or outward?
The one to the shrine, it opens inward. No, wait. No, it opens outward. No, it's a staircase. It opens inward. That makes sense.
Okay,
I'm
so I'm gonna
gonna-
hide behind the door.
can I ask something?
'Cause I didn't
Sure.
shut the door.
They didn't.
Hmm?
What do you mean by unhumanly?
I mean, you weren't there. It's kind of like moving very erratically, I guess. Like she's moving, but like it's very jarring.
Mm.
Like somebody with really stiff joints, kind of.
Did you hear me? What?
Sorry.
I'm gonna hide behind.
Yeah, I
the
heard
door.
it happen on the door. What are you doing there, Cat? I guess as you're slowly
I'm
creeping,
gonna
getting closer and closer.
I'm gonna like kind of see into the room where Lass is at.
Did you close the door when you went in?
I didn't. I'm hiding behind the door right now.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
well, wait. From your angle,
But I can see like
probably not.
not.
You
at
can't
all.
see the shrine from the top of the staircase.
But I can see in the room. That's all I know.
You can kind of see into the room, yeah.
Okay. I'll snap Monroe into the room.
I thought you had to do like a rich. Oh, he's still around.
He's still alive. He's
Okay.
still around. And then I'll just have him like flash, like make a lot of noise and like fly past the tiefling up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
And like I'll be like on the wall.
Okay, yeah. Let me see here. I see what you're doing at. Shit. That's fine. Okay, yeah. The tiefling like makes like a very shrill screech when the owl comes above it, and then she watches it, and then she like looks around, looks very confused for a moment, and then she just kind of like goes up the stairs rather hastily to not running, but like kind of like fast walking up it to see where that owl went.
Well, I'll have him like fly through the middle of the temple, and then once he gets like
the temple's very tall, like on the inside.
Yeah, just have him like fly, and then once she gets to the top, he like makes his way outside. So and she,
Okay, well, I mean, after she gets up there and sees it fly out, she just kind of like looks very disappointed and upset.
well, like as that's happening, I'm gonna like just sprint down there
Okay.
and last, what's going on? The bars.
Look for yourself.
Yeah, I'll keep going bars, and then I'll bring Monroe back into existence inside there, and then have him bring the flower to my hands. Can I do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Is he able? He's actually able to physically touch stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, you can do that. Wow.
Didn't see that one coming.
Hang on. Sorry.
This is a smart play with the owl. Damn birds.
Okay, well I had the flower. So how do we want to get out of here?
So at the window, we saw her come back up, right?
Yeah, you saw the owl fly out, and you saw her come back up.
Well, we
Kinda
need
like
some
looking
Watching
at
the
the
stairs.
owl.
By the
We
way.
need some form of
Somebody
distraction.
goes near it. Oh, I know.
I'm gonna like
Stairs.
point.
Somebody goes near the stairs. Like to go back down.
Well, you can't see the stairs from where you see the illusionary. Well, you know it's an illusion, so you can technically see that the door is actually open. And since she's passed through it, she's now aware that it's an illusionary door.
You know about that.
So she,
I
You
thought
don't know
about
about
I thought
that.
about that already.
you see her go around to her holy people, and it seems like she's gathering them up.
I'm just gonna point in their direction and be like, cast a message like, we need a distraction. We're in a weird situation down
Wait,
here.
point what direction?
Like up and to where they were standing outside, and hope to hit one of them. Do you want me to roll like a?
Oh my
something?
fucking god! Is that really how that spell works? You
Yep, just point
in
a
their
direction. How many of them are there over there?
How, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Plus Ron and
No, yeah, 6.
that's
Oh, yeah, sorry.
counting
I'll roll a d6 and see which one you hit.
Okay. Please be a team member. Who is this?
Cragma. Who is this?
Come on, this is Catecast. We need some help. We're in a weird situation down here. We need to get out and not be seen. Can you guys, I don't know, cause a distraction? Okay, Cragma's got it under control.
Wait, no.
Cragma's got it under control.
Wait
We need to
for
make
the
our way out of
signal.
here.
All right.
Cragma's got it under control.
What are you gonna do?
The building is a square, I imagine, right?
It's
Square.
not really a square. The plot of land it's on is a square in total.
So
Maybe a rectangle.
I'm thinking of it like as a rectangle. The stairway is over here, right? Sort of
As
the
you
back
go
left
in,
corner.
yeah, you have your main area where they hold the sermon, and you have 2 doors on either side, and on the left is when they go through a decent sized set of double doors that push back there, and it leads to the spiral staircase.
All right. What's the ceiling made out of?
The whole ceiling's made of well, I mean it's very high ceiling as it is with like a lot of churches like this and a lot of arches and stuff. It's made out of presumably some type of stone.
The walls are made
Very
out of stone as well.
Yeah.
I've cracked bigger. All right. So I'm gonna look around at y'all and be like, all right, they said they're in trouble. They need a distraction, and I'm just gonna book it to. So if the stairway is right here,
Wait, crap.
I'm gonna go to this back corner, and I'm just gonna break the
But
wall.
you're gonna go around the
Wait,
building.
no, not that.
Yes.
Wait, with the other corner?
Mhm.
The one on the right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Cragma, no.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Like if you're going that way, I mean, and Ron and Tin Lutal look more amused than anything at this point. And you guys you're gonna go over there and do that, I guess. Is anybody gonna follow him?
I'm
as he
still
does
standing
that?
by the door
Yeah,
listening.
I'm just gonna follow him. And I'm gonna be ready.
Lance,
Okay.
I have an idea. Okay,
I'm
so
all ears. Kinda.
I'm gonna use my Pearl of Power and get into
So yeah,
my,
you go over there, you smack at the wall. Yeah.
Pearl
Yeah.
of power.
Yeah, so-
If anything, it'll make
roll
noise.
a d20, I guess. Just make sure.
14, 15.
15. Hold on one more. Eesh. So yeah, if you swing at it, like the stone's very strong, and you, man, unfortunately, you don't really leave a crack on it. It withstands your strike amazingly. Maybe it's the power of the Almighty One himself.
And he races.
Somehow withstanding the might of Cragmaw.
I've waited for this moment. I'm gonna take my Darren's Instant Fortress out. I'm gonna take a step back, and if anybody's with me, I'm gonna be like, "Stand back!"
Oh, what are you doing?
Distraction, and I'm gonna throw it at the wall
Oh my god!
and yell "Cricket," and it's just gonna expand.
Cricket.
Okay. So yeah, so it's gonna expand definitely, and it's gonna expand into the church and pretty much blow out that whole back corner of the church.
Distraction.
And it looks like it's quite damaged. The tower itself is quite damaged as it expands like that. It's cracked and it is looking worse for wear. But it's now laying like on its side as it's expanded out, and it like just jutted, like destroyed a whole corner of this, and you can like see inside in this back room that's in the other corner, which seems like it was some kind of storeroom or something.
Surely they've heard that.
When I hear it expand, like since I'm at the door, I want to like rush in there.
Yeah, you definitely hear the whole that happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush in there.
And you guys would hear that from underneath as
Right,
well.
I'm gonna use
extremely loud. Guards seem very concerned as they're starting to rush to this location.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my pearl of power, and
Hey,
I'm gonna make
just
him
cast-
invisible.
Oh yeah, cast invisibility on me and let me pick you up.
Yeah, that works too. I was gonna make myself into a priest and like walk out of here. Oh, what's that noise? And then walk out of the temple. But yeah,
Holy
that's
shit.
great.
You guys could have done that in the first place.
Why didn't you think of that in the first place?
I don't know. It just came to me.
Well, we're gonna use that a lot in the future, discuss for sure.
Okay, so you guys heard all that. You guys are, I guess, assume getting out. And are you just gonna leave the fortress there?
I'm gonna fly up, and I'm gone.
You're fully gone. What are you gonna do, Zoltan? I know you're over there near him.
Can I grab onto him as a reaction?
Is he gonna let him grab on you?
Can I grab on you, please?
I know you. Can
I'll carry
him.
you. Okay, that's a 30.
Yeah, no problem. He takes off with you, and you guys go. And what are you gonna do?
What do I see when I get in there, dude?
When you slam into the church, you see a bunch of the monks and everything like rush towards that corner. With the tiefling, and they open and they see that there's a giant fortress in their walls now, and they all immediately look at each other, and they look and they see you, and then they look at the door that leads downstairs, and they rush to that door all together.
Well, yeah, I can. Once we heard that noise, I would have hit him with invisibility. Pick me up.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out.
That's happening as you guys get picked up.
Yeah.
And where are you guys
Yeah.
going? Because they're
We're
going to
just
be
going
coming.
out. We would have done this
I'm gonna wait at the bottom of the staircase for a second, but not where I'm gonna get ran into.
Yeah.
Okay, you're waiting as you hold them.
Yeah, but I thought we would have done this as soon as we heard the noise.
Yeah, this is all happening as the noise,
Okay.
as it happened. So yeah, if you guys are doing that and you get off to the corner, eventually you hear what sounds like the telltale footsteps of this large group of people coming down that spiral staircase, and then you see them come in, and they're all at the landing, and they look down the.
Are they all out of the staircase?
Yeah, they're all on
Okay.
the landing. They're looking
As
down.
soon as-
they're
as
looking
soon
down the
as-
staircase you guys are
as
on,
soon
the
as-
flat
oh,
staircase. Yeah,
So-
they came out of the spiral and they're looking, and then they're all spread out, and they see the doors open down there, and they're they kind of make a wall of people as they approach downwards towards the room with the shrine in it.
I'll snap Monroe back into existence and have him fly past the door and then towards the shrine over there.
Okay.
Try to get him to follow.
Okay, I got you.
Make some screeching and whatnot.
Where I
So, I need. What's Monroe's AC?
11.
11. Okay.
Why is master to smack this thing earlier?
when you get done with that, where are in Welron and Tin Lu Tao after you look that up?
Well,
still
you busted
outside?
into the church, and they're outside.
Okay, so
They didn't go in.
They
You
don't
don't know.
followed me.
No, they did not
Okay.
follow you in.
He also does not promote attack of opportunity when he flies by.
That's fine.
Okay.
He doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
One of them's prepared an attack.
I feel like they're about to fry that out.
No, but as it flies by and goes towards the shrine room. Let's see here. Make sure I did this right. Okay. Okay. Shit. I said it's an 11.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys are at the bottom, so you'll see this. You'll see the tiefling herself. You see her spot the owl as it comes by, and she immediately like takes both of her hands back and like throws them forward. But you don't see her hands move. You see these chains come out of her robes and like grab a hold of the owl. And let me see how much damage he takes.
Oh, shit.
How much life does he?
He has 3, dude.
Shit. He takes 14 damage.
Gross count.
And yeah, the tiefling lets out a really like loud screech.
Well, are they still standing on the stairs?
Yeah, they're all kind of blocking it off as they slowly move towards the
Okay. Well,
the
I guess
shrine
after
room.
Monroe goes out, I would cast Minor Illusion in the back left corner of the temple, or the back left corner of the room down there, right? And then I would speak in Infernal and say,
Brother over here, help me.
Jesus Christ, and see if they, yeah, you know.
Yeah, they all halt in their space, and they're all just staring daggers down there. They know something's up. Apparently, none of them make a move though. They're just waiting.
Do you have any other ideas, Captain?
Do you actually say that? Very quietly.
I'm whispering his ear.
Okay.
Whispering in his ear. He's on
So
your back.
what's going on at the
Like,
top
in
of the
your
stairs? Do I see anything?
Well, you saw them go down there.
All of them?
That's what I said that earlier. You saw them group up and go down there.
Okay. I'm gonna move to the top of the stairs then, and like slowly start to make my way down.
Oh, so you're gonna make your way down.
Yeah.
Okay, so while that's happening, you would have gone there, and I would imagine you would have got there about the time you saw those chains eviscerate Monroe.
I wish I don't know for certain if so. Like I'm on the stairs right now, pretty much, or where am I at?
You're on the landing. You're behind them. Actually, yeah, you get behind them, and you don't see any of them turn around. They seem to not have either noticed you, or they're electing not to.
How close am I,
Well, they're about midway down, so I would say
feet wise?
about 10 feet
So I'm pretty
downwards.
close.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Okay.
It's not a very long staircase. Downward. It's straight down.
I'm gonna get okay.
To be clear, all dozen of them aren't making a solid wall because the staircase isn't that wide. It's maybe like they're maybe stacked on 2 or 3. So like there's like either I would say that there's like 3 stacks of 4 of them, like moving down this staircase.
3
That's about
stacks
how wide
of
it
4
would be.
moving down. Okay. Well, as I get down here, and I see them.
They're grouped really close together though.
I see I know that they're down here, or Cragdaddies and Lass, because I saw Monroe, so I assume something's going on.
Yeah.
So
Saw Moreau get chained.
at the moment, I'm just gonna lay low. If they don't turn around, I'm just gonna stay still.
They didn't seem like they noticed
At the
you yet.
moment, at the moment,
You're just gonna watch them.
yes.
They're slowly making their way down. Oh, they're whispering. Right.
What are they?
Hold on.
That's
No.
actually
The whispering that you made.
Is there any spaces to like squeeze in between them and run up the stairs?
No. Not unless you're extraordinarily tiny. As in just tiny. Trying to see if any of them heard you. 15. No, it didn't seem like anybody heard that whispering. So go ahead and say what you're gonna say again.
Well, I'm gonna. No, wait, are you whispering me?
Do you have any other ideas?
I'm gonna message you, and I'm gonna be like, "The spell's gonna run out of time. We should get in front of the shrine and hide there until we figure something out. If they're gonna wait at the door, we can't get past them anyways.
We're gonna just stand in front of the shrine.
We should figure something out. Maybe I can haste you, and you can just sprint past them. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Is there any way I
Blocking
can
the
get within
staircase.
30 feet of the whole group of them, so that they're all in a 30 feet radius of me?
All of them?
Yes, all 12 of them.
if you, I'd say if you get like, I would say they're actually in that group right now. Like if you move a little bit forward,
Okay.
start on the stairs.
I'm gonna channel my divine power, my channel divinity.
Hold up, he's doing something.
Him or
I'm
me?
gonna take my vibrating toy out of my bag, and I'm going to activate it and throw it into the corner of the room by the shrine.
Hey, hold on.
And then PJ was going.
I'm gonna channel my divinity and use Turn the Faithless. So they all have to make a saving throw, a wisdom save, or be turned, and their true forms be revealed.
Okay. Okay. So while that's happening, you're doing that. So we'll do it like this. So they have what kind of saving throws they got?
Wisdom.
What's the save?
14.
14. Yeah. No. Okay. So
Wait, do they fail?
yeah, they fail.
Okay.
So
They are turned, and their true forms are revealed.
yeah. So as you're doing your little thing there, you see them all. Not. They're definitely not normal human beings. The tiefling notably looks to turn into some kind of like devilish figure that is wrapped in like copious amounts of chain, and then on her, like the rest of them seem to be various different types of devils. One of them, a couple of them as the bearded type. Some of them seem to like be hiding wings underneath their cloaks. So
Well,
who
as
knows
soon
what
as
they
that
all
happens, I'm gonna yell out and say, "Catagast, lass, run!"
are. Okay, shit. Okay, I guess we're going to. God, there's only 3 of you here.
So wait, so does that just reveal their form?
No, they're turned.
So what does that mean exactly?
That means they're feared from me, so they have to spend their whole action getting as far away from possible as me. And if they attack anything, it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me, and it can't take reactions.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, they all turn around and they see you, and they seem to be backing away in fear. And then it's up to you guys if you act on.
Okay, I'm just gonna dash up the stairs then.
Okay.
As soon as there's space, yeah. Well, he's carrying me, so.
So
For
then-
its action, it can only use the dash action.
Okay. So yeah, they're quickly backing away, and I guess you're gonna like shove through them, and they don't get a reaction of any
And also
sort.
lasts for a minute. Just point that out. It lasts for 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. So yeah, they're backing away towards the shrine room, away from you. And I guess you two quickly like squeeze through. There's like these invisible things they feel bump into them, but they're more frightened by the half-orc paladin that just
I'm just
shouted
standing
at them.
there like fucking.
Yerk! We owe you!
If I hear
Let's get the
that,
fuck out!
okay, and I'm fucking running out as soon as I hear that.
Put me down
That's a
before we get
mass
out.
thing. It hits like all things within there. That's fucking
All
cool.
fae and fiends and undead.
Put me down before we get
Yes,
out.
dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna set him down.
At
Okay.
first, when it just fucking like you said it turned, I was like, okay, like
No, it's
I forgot what
back to
turning
their
means.
normal.
Yeah.
Once,
I was like,
It's like
they're back to
turn.
their
It's like
normal
turn
form.
undead.
I
once
was
they,
like, what was the point of that? And then he started talking about that, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, you can. You're 100% now. Those are indeed devils.
once we're out all of us are out the door, and she puts me down, I'm going to cast arcane. I'm going to shut the door and cast arcane lock on the door.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not like there's a big hole
There's
in the
a
church or
hole.
anything.
Well, wait,
covered
but
by
I
a
thought it was
fortress.
going downstairs.
No, I mean the giant fortress.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about
I'm
that
shutting.
door.
I'm shutting all them down. There.
Oh, in the shrine room.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
shutting the
Yeah,
shrine room and locking
makes
it.
sense.
Good call.
Yeah, and so I'll arcane lock it, and I'm not gonna. I'll put a password, but I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Fair.
To add more flair to that, like since my
So
like,
to be clear, they're just not able to open that, right?
Let's see.
They can't break it down.
It is impassable until it is broken or the spell is suppressed.
Okay.
so
Yeah.
they can break it down.
Yeah.
Let's break it down.
While affected by the spell, the object is more difficult to break or force open.
Yeah.
The DC to break it is increased by 10.
Shit. All right.
to like add more flair to what I did, like I would have like presented my holy symbol and like uttered these like ancient words that like were like painful to them, and they would have like revealed their true form and like just started backing away.
Did you just get that?
No.
No.
We should leave. Let's go plant this thing.
I mean, Tin Lieutenant and Warren are outside. Is like, His lady's like, I take it didn't go as planned.
Nope, they're a bunch of devils.
Yeah, they're devils, by the way. Yeah.
They're
Alright,
all.
well, we should leave.
I locked them in the basement though.
We're going to the deeds, right?
I should definitely inform Array of this situation and condemn this whole place.
So we're 60 feet away on the top of a roof.
I'm looking at like Cragdaddies and Lass.
Inside check?
Yeah.
Question mark. Okay.
Oh, we should keep a secret for now. Yeah. Just act like we don't know anything. It's actually that's good.
27. Or sorry, 17.
Yeah, he seems very concerned that there was a church of devils that existed.
But he wants to like tell Murray about it. And stuff.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, we need to get this place condemned, make sure nobody else comes here. But for now, we should go. The other guards are starting to come around.
To the deeds.
Yeah, let's get out of here, dude.
Where's Cragmon's altar?
We're 60 feet away
Good
on the top of a
question.
roof.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know
looking
what you guys are going to
Wow.
I was waiting for somebody
Well,
to
you
come
guys
out.
could see them from there, so yeah, I would say you can at least.
So I still think, like, should we go back down there, or were we supposed to meet somewhere?
Oh, I think we were supposed to head back to the deeds.
All right, then.
To the deeds.
Fly 60 feet.
Parkour.
Flips over building.
Okay.
Can leap a
Sorry.
building in a single bound.
I'm so glad that worked.
Yurik.
Because I thought like we were all going to die right there.
Yurik, nice save.
That was a dozen devils.
You guys
Just
would have
three
died.
of you.
Cragmore would have been safe.
Continue the legacy.
We're just sitting on that roof waiting, like, hope someone comes out.
I figured something was wrong, and I saw them all run down the stairs, and I saw Monroe get ripped to shreds, so I figured something was wrong.
Yeah, the
Rest in peace, Second Monroe.
tiefling made her way down there before or after Lass had entered.
Well, I heard a
got
boom,
stuck.
and I saw the fortress in the wall, so I guess that was Cragma's doing.
Yep.
Yep.
But then I heard that, and I figured something was wrong, so I rushed in.
Did you hear his word?
Did I hear his word? I probably wouldn't have.
What word?
His activation word.
Oh, no. Zoltan might have been the only one that heard it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear it. No, I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll just do some time pass, and you guys get back to the deeds. It'd be like 3 p.m.
To the
at this
deeds.
point.
Cragmon.
You all gather there. You probably get there first with,
Probably.
yeah.
Cragmon.
And then you guys just wait, and you see these jokers show up.
Jokers.
Nice distraction.
It was, wasn't it?
It worked. 10 and Well is like, yeah, it's very unorthodox way of getting doing, but you got the job done. So
Well, we are a very unorthodox group.
And you guys said setting the place on fire was a bad idea.
probably would have just bolstered probably used to it.
They probably
That's what
eat
I'm trying to
fire.
get at.
Just like a
Demonic prowess.
We definitely need to sort that situation out. But first, let's finish what we're here to do.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
Ugh.
guess we're gonna find this.
Do the deed on the deeds.
you're good at that. Let's go.
Do the deed on the deeds.
And Ron looks around at you all. He's like, do you need me here for this part? I'm actually probably going to go back to the Mages Guild and get a hold of some
This
people
was
to
the
go.
most important part.
Would you mind sticking around just in case we need your dispel magic?
Indeed.
All right, fair enough. 10. Go to the Mages Guild and get a task force ready to deal with that church situation. I was like, as you wish.
We'll take part in that as well.
Would I have seen what kind of devil, like, were just like all the ones from, what's the place called?
Mineros?
Oh yeah, would they have all been demons from Mineros, pretty much?
That we read about.
Yeah, they did seem to be demons that were associated
I'll
with
let
the
them know
Flames.
that. I'll let Tin.
Chain devils,
figured
bearded
that's-
devils,
Bearded
spine devils.
I'll let Inwellrun and Tin Lutao know that's the kind of devils I saw.
Well, that's definitely a good indicator that we have the right flower. So let's get this closed and taken care of, and then we can focus on the real issue of the Forest of Kidwee.
Indeed.
So, Tim, you're going back to the Mages Guild?
Yeah, I suppose so. I guess we need to.
Can you grab something while you're there for me?
What would it be?
The Darren's engine for it. He said he'd sell it to me. I just lost mine.
He has. The
I'll
money.
give you the gold for it. I trust you.
I hate dealing with Gafortis. All right, I guess.
How much? I
Give
think he said 5,000 last time.
Yeah, I think it was about 5,000 gold.
Yeah, give him like 5,000 gold.
All right.
Just,
Okay, good.
I don't remember how much it was.
I thought it was gonna be like a persuasion check, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Tin Lutau's like, yeah, I guess so. I got
You got plenty?
Oh yeah.
The mean old half orc. She's more grumpy than Welron is.
Well,
Alright, Tinlutau just goes and leaves. So it's just you guys and Welron now.
Thanks, Tim.
Gonna like stretch and then touch my toes. Let's do this.
Don't want to pull the muscle.
Go ahead.
Plant that shit.
Alright.
Well, if you want to
Still got my
flower
shield
on
and
the
stuff
ground,
up.
I can do it for you.
Should we get the cube ready first or plant it first?
Yes.
You got a pretty.
Yes.
While you ready the cube, I can plant the flower.
If you want to. Well,
The
we don't
cube
know what
has a pretty
happens.
short window.
Yeah, we also don't know what happens if we plant the flower to the person who plants it.
I'll
Maybe
plant it.
nothing happens. Okay,
Who do you guys want to plant it?
it's up to you.
And
guys.
Welron's like, I don't know what happens. I
Alright,
don't know
well, I'm
what-
just going to make a hole in the earth with my elemental attunement. There you
I'll take the flower and I'll put it in there and cover it back up.
Okay.
Okay, well, before that happens, I'll have the cube out and
Getting his stuff ready.
yeah, I'll have the scroll ready.
You
Oh,
got a roll
you
for
need
it?
to. Yeah, you need to. Remember, you got to attempt to actually cast a gate.
go.
Well,
when
is
we
it?
plant-
Wait, is there a gate in front of me yet?
Yeah,
though?
when we plant the flower,
You're gonna
does
wait
it-
till it opens
does it
to
make
do
a
it.
To
gate?
cast it, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I understand what you're doing. You're just gonna go ahead and get the cube ready, and then you're gonna be ready to cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a ninth level, right?
Ninth. Yeah, the gate is 9th level.
Say ninth.
Ninth.
It's ninth level.
It's ninth
No,
level,
crikey,
right?
no.
Okay. So
That's not a 9th. That's a 9th.
Don't fail me, guys.
yeah, it takes a little bit for it to seem to happen, but you plant the flower. It seems normal. The rose is just sitting there, and then like it slowly starts to wilt and die, and then as it does, it's very after that happens. It's very sudden. A gate just like emerges and opens really wide. It's very similar to the other one, but it I don't remember if I gave a color to the other one.
I thought you said it looked like an Oblivion
Blue.
gate.
Yeah.
I said that's why I looked, but I don't. It's not the color of red. This one in
I thought it
particular.
was going to be blue.
Yeah, the other one was like a bluish purplish
Yeah.
color.
It was like a blue oblivion gate.
Give me one moment.
Icy.
Ready in attack.
Icy.
Ready to attack.
I'm over there putting my body armor on.
Fucker.
Just rub.
I need to. I know it's in here. I just gotta find it.
I had a plan to get rich. Listen, little bitch.
I think it's in
It's just me and my
it's in my
clique.
DMG. It's in my player handbook. I should know better.
I no longer have my toy, by the way.
You get through
Okay,
it.
you just gonna say that out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of do that for no reason.
Why'd you
yeah.
get rid of your toy?
Well,
I was trying to throw it as a distraction.
yeah, we were kind of running low on options until you showed up.
I was hoping maybe they would rush down and investigate, and then I could run past.
Yeah, my next idea was to turn myself into like a demon and then act all wounded and be like, they ran up the stairs.
I would not have.
I came out of the
I
portal.
wouldn't have left you guys behind. I would have died with you if that were the case.
Well, that's devotion. We appreciate it.
We didn't knowingly leave you behind. We had to get out of there
Just
though.
for that, Eric, I'll let you know I stole from that church, and I gave it to some kid.
Well, you stole from the church?
Yeah, I'll pull out the collection box.
Gave
and
it to a
just
kid?
toss it.
To be fair, it was a church full of
Well,
devils. so
much was
it's a strange scenario, man. Like, part of me
Like-
wants to be mad, but they were
24
also
copper?
all demons, so I don't know if I can be mad.
That's understandable.
Uh,
We're just saying all this as the portal's
you
up.
put a silver in the donation box, right?
I did.
All right.
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't put that silver in, by the way, so here you go.
Thanks.
checks to make sure if it's real.
Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, well, that's not very helpful, but it's, I mean, unfortunate. This one is, the last one was red, and this one's gonna be like a ruby red as well.
Ah, I know what
Unfortunately. They're both ruby red. Like a ruby, like a very bright red.
Mm.
That sucks. I was trying to find something specific, but they don't have it.
It can be whatever color you want it to be. It's your world.
I know,
Indeed.
but it's okay.
One of them's fuchsia.
Unless
oddly specific.
I gotta know.
Well, the gate's here. You can cast your portal spell. Or gate's
Oh, here we go. I found it now.
Pen.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, your last, okay, retcon. Last color was right, bluish, purplish. This one is like a sickly brown-green color. There we go. Sorry, I had to get that detail out. So the portal opens up, and it's a very sickly, disgusting brown-green color, and it smells quite putrid.
Looks like shit.
Yeah.
It smells like it too, apparently.
Yeah, so yeah, it opens up before you, so you want to immediately...
Um,
Go check.
Wait, since we went up in level, does that mean that you're
25.
Oh,
We're good.
doesn't matter. Never mind.
I'd hit a 19.
Yeah, that's 19. Yeah, so you, same as last time, you're a very gifted spellcaster, it seems. You cast it, you throw the cube, and you see some, as the cube starts following, you see some faces on the other side of the portal, some beings that seem to be eager to get their way through. And as they start to try to claw their way through, the portal, the cube opens, and it starts sucking, like, you can see the portal start to like crumble down and get sucked to the cube, and you see one like reach their arms out and like it's cut off and like falls to the ground, starts flailing about as
Fucking stomp on
it. Yeah, it like does like a little like retch and then just kind of falls limp as the portal completely gets sucked up into the cube.
I'm gonna loot
it. You now have the arm of a devil. Good job.
I'm gonna walk up and pick up the cube.
The cube is still its goldish gold color, but on the inside it's like a very sickly green brown color.
This is very good.
Yeah.
We've done it.
And Welron's like, yeah, that was very effective.
Is the flower still there?
Yeah, once it all comes back down, the flower, like at first it seemed like it was trying to recover to its full color, but as like it's trying to recover, it just kind of like dies again and just doesn't. It seems to like kind of like fade into dust.
Wonder if anything
Fade
happened
away.
to the shrine.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to go back to find out.
We need to keep
I
hold
kind of want
on.
to go find out.
There's a lot of demons down
We need to
there.
hold on to this cube.
This one?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I don't want anybody stealing it.
No, yeah, we need to hold on to that.
Why don't we wanna put it in my
Welron is like,
bag?
I'm pretty sure Deinechus would like to have it back for his research purposes.
Maybe he lost
Well,
it.
yeah, that's what I meant. I meant, well, no one but Deinechus needs to have it.
Yeah, he definitely needs it so he can make sure that his cubes will work properly. They seem to be working out. I think we're 2 for 2 now. Yeah, 2 for 2. That's good. That's a good sign in the world of magic.
Just kind of lost the other one.
Wait, he
Oh,
knows.
Oh yeah, he knows because
Yeah.
Murray said it.
I know, but we're really gonna keep it.
It's like I wouldn't say he lost it. Somebody stole it. That's a very
Like him and
different
his
set of
ancient one.
scenario.
Yeah, that's fair.
We do need to find the other cube before somebody does something stupid with it. They don't. I'm sure they don't understand what they actually possess.
Oh, we never looked for it, Cragdaddies.
The cube?
We never tried to look for it in the camp.
Oh yeah, I guess we could do that.
Look for what?
The
cube.
Shadowfell cube.
Didn't Deinechus say that we were the only ones who knew it went missing?
But he thought you guys
And
were.
well run. And
He was trying to keep it from
Murray
Murray
also found out.
because he didn't want his boss to know he lost the cube.
Yeah, I was saying that out loud,
Oh yeah,
not out of character.
fair. Gotcha.
Did Ron notice I said that?
I mean, one of them was like, well, apparently he didn't do a good job of making sure he's the only one that knew.
Just like he didn't do a good job of keeping the cube safe.
Do you want to hold on to that cube, or you want somebody else to hold on to it?
I'm not putting it in my bag.
Maybe he's more
I'll take it.
incompetent than we thought.
Could
You
be.
said you don't want to put it in your bag?
I don't
You can
wanna
keep
put
it in my
mine.
bag if you want.
Listen,
I have a bag
there
of holding.
is a being out there that travels through extra-dimensional space. Okay,
Yeah.
if I put it in my bag, what if he can travel into my bag and take the rest of my stuff?
We should just put it
You
in
can put it in my
someone's
bag if you want. I'll open
What
my
if he
bag.
takes your stuff?
We should just put it
I
in
don't have
someone's bag.
I don't have anything important in here.
Wait, what if you don't put it inside a bag of holding?
What's we
What
gonna
if you
do
just
with
put
it?
it inside of your backpack?
Yeah, just put it in someone's bag.
That's not an extra plane of space. It's just
Oh.
a backpack.
Well, I don't have room.
Wait,
in
that's
mine.
not magical.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't have room in mine. There's ale in there.
You can put it in my
can put it in
Cragdaddies.
mine.
You can put it in mine.
When one
We
was
should
like,
keep it
fucking
in-
wear it as a necklace. Just
We should
come on.
keep it in a regular bag though.
Okay, then I'll take my backpack off. Hey, you want keeping this? I have a bag of fuzzy objects if you want to put it in there.
Bag of fuzzy out shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
A bag of.
It's not very.
Bag of tricks.
It's not very fuzzy. Let's put it in your other bag. Wait, is it fuzzy? Is the cube fuzzy?
Oh, the cube though.
Okay.
No.
I could wrap it up in my like 20 things of like cloth over here. Like 40 feet of cloth.
Oh yeah, the blanket spot.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for the swords.
Yes.
I know what.
No,
we
you don't
need
know
to-
that.
We need to invest in like a lead-lined box or something, so people can't use magic on it. I try and find it.
I need some armor made out of that. That way no one can find me.
Be loud.
I see where you're
Hard to
going.
carry. It sounds heavy.
Yeah, I see where you're going with
Maybe
it.
like lead-lined robe.
Well, I know like divination magic,
Like
like
bulletproof
locate
robe.
object and stuff. Like if it's like within like an inch of lead, then like it can't be found.
True.
But no extra dimensional beings showed up when we closed this portal.
Yeah.
Or did it?
There's an arm right
Perception
there.
check.
I had the arm
So
still
Ron-
kind
Yeah,
of there.
Sultan's got an arm.
So Ron,
got an
are
arm.
you gonna? Anytime anything goes down, I'm just gonna pull it out. You need a hand?
It's good.
It's like the
So,
Pennywise
and well,
movie.
Ron, are you going to open that door for us to go back, or are we just left?
Or are we
with
walking?
devices? Yeah.
No, I'll let you guys go on back. I need to go meet with 10, make sure we deal with this church situation.
Understandable.
Go ahead.
And well, Ron, and this welcome to Disney Channel.
Yeah.
All right. He does his little verbal sayings while wielding that weird figurine, and the door opens, and he's like, "I won't be following you this time." Good.
Thank you, and well, Ron. I'm sorry for calling your power mumbo jumbo earlier. I really am.
It's all right. In the sometimes in the worst of times, we all feel like our powers mumbo jumbo. You know.
I feel that way sometimes as well. Thank you again. And I'll walk through.
We appreciate your services today.
Well,
Hopefully,
I appreciate you guys outing a whole devil conspiracy. We should do a thorough check of all the churches, probably. I knew I couldn't trust them.
yes, and maybe some officials.
Damn it! I already went through.
Yeah, now we're on the same page.
Just be like, I gotta find Tim. I'm just gonna go through.
Maybe we should also be cautious of more than just churchmen, just in case.
Well, you should always be cautious, never overly trusting.
Indeed. Oh, is that why you are how you are?
Get a little nosy there, friend.
Noted.
Noted on the list.
On the list.
every session, he's like, he's not that bad. On the list.
I was just about to tell
He redeems
Cragmaw,
himself,
dude. Like,
and
I don't
then-
think Cragmaw, or I don't think Welron's really that bad. Maybe we should take him off the list. Now he's back on.
It's a rotating list, except for me. Always on the top.
Safe travels, you all.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk
you
through
just
the
kinda-
door.
I'm gonna like turn around and like cast minor illusion and put the swords from his vault with the minor illusion in my hand and say, if you want these back, let me know. And I'm just gonna walk through.
Does not look amused.
You did what?
Cast a minor illusion.
So you come through the other door with the sword.
Yeah.
He's like, hey guys, look what I got.
What swords?
the ones
bone
from
swords.
his
Ones you want.
Oh, those big, like you know, they're bigger than me.
Yeah,
like,
they're
each one's
like-
bigger than me.
Yeah, just seeing him try and hold them. Yeah, okay, buddy.
They hold him sideways.
Yeah.
Like,
I got
handle
these
him like
swords,
some
guys.
firewood.
And
How
Ron,
did you even
He
put
gave
those
it to me
the
before I came
door
through.
if those
yeah,
are
Ron
real?
gave them to me and told him we could have them.
Okay, so
Son of a bitch.
even if Ron did give them to you, how did you fit them through the door sideways like that?
Wait, what do you mean? It's a big door.
I'm casting detect magic.
Can I reach out and touch
Random
them? Or
swords.
does my
Wait,
hand
it's
go right through
magic.
them?
Well, I
Yeah, I'll
mean, you see
It's
illusion magic.
Like-
Yeah.
yeah, those are nice swords, buddy.
Nice.
Can I borrow that?
Sure.
Can I actually grab them?
I don't think so.
You're going to grab them?
Yeah. You kind of fight. It goes through.
Well, these swords are getting real weird.
Golly.
I'm a kick cat. Not.
I like to rage.
I'm gonna rage and run off and find Tim. You see me rage and fly.
I thought he was going to get your stuff from the ball.
He should be around here somewhere.
He went to go get your stuff. From
I'm gone.
Oh, okay, whatever, dude.
Oh my god.
You
He should be back by now.
Well, they're also.
Tim, well, no, Tim went to the Mage's Guild.
Yeah,
He went
to
to
get
the-
something. And he's coming back, right?
No, he was going
No,
to
he's gonna
gather
go
a force to go to the
exterminate
church.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a while then.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit.
Flying off into space for no reason.
Well, you're still going to see a mad Cragmaw flying around.
Comes back down. He's not here.
I'll cool off in about a minute.
Yeah, so he's busy. What are you guys gonna do?
Are we
Um,
You can
we're
call it
back in
whatever you
the
guys
Tenement
want.
area, right?
yeah, we
They're
should.
back at the camp. Y'all want to call it for the
Yeah, we
night?
should probably call it.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't. How much time is
4:30.
that?
Definitely, dude.
It's been 3
We started
hours.
kind of late.
Yeah, we did
because we had to level up and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's partially my fault.
Thank you
Oh, it's no big deal.
for tuning in. We
Thank you
appreciate
forever.
it.
I
Thank
know
you
we-
for the follows.
Yeah, I know we gathered one follow.
Big a blanket.
Big blanket.
Yeah,
We appreciate
bigger blanket.
anyone watching.
The OG.
Yeah, anybody still here? That's great. I see somebody typed a message. I didn't see that one. Something, yeah.
Morning, gents. Morning, my dude.
gents.
Oh,
Morning.
Good morning.
That was a while ago.
Thanks for
huh?
tuning in.
Yeah.
Have a
If
good
you
night. little
wish to
boys.
watch
Can
any of
you-
the episode that you might have missed, it's going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Under
When-
Realm4D6. No
yeah, you'll
spaces.
have. It'll. There's one more to go on there, but
Also, we
there's
usually
plenty to
start
catch
at
up
like
on.
midnight, 1 o'clock. What's our time zone?
We're gonna put that stuff. It's central.
Central.
We're gonna put that stuff in our Twitch soon. Hopefully.
Well, now for the viewers who don't know yet,
Yeah. For
12,
sure.
1 a.m. Central Time.
Yeah, and we'll be here
Shenanigans.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And Wednesdays.
Yeah.
On next Wednesday.
Wednesdays, my dude.
Because this Thursday, Friday morning is kind of an off for us.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully
you.
we'll see you this weekend and next week.
bye, everybody.
Peace.